no transition, and all it shows is Grimmy money's needed.
Yeah, it didn't even do my transition, and it's not even showing the game.
Welcome to the scuffed stream of we're definitely carrying glass today and not doing anything else. No, we're hoping to start new visual novel, but there's been some interesting technical difficulties already, so we'll see if we can iron those out. But we want to play Café Stella and the Reaper's Butterflies. And then below that it says Cat, Strawberry, and Pancake. So I don't know if that's going to be their nicknames or what. Oh, we have visual. Fantastic. Now we just need to be put on top of that layer. Yeah. New visual novel, lots to excite. I don't know, cute girls. Cute Groundhog Day scenario, definitely not going to be traumatic in any way, shape, or form.
I mean, probably not as much as we're used to, but I mean, when we get into our backstories, maybe, I don't know. I remember only one of their stories, and it was a thing. Again, I've only done one.
Yippee! So put your finger on that make Anna cry button and be ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
We love making Banana cry here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, don't worry guys. If anything interesting happens, I got you. There you go.
The game has a built-in panic button, which is so literally right before we came on, I was like, oh, that's nice. That's so stream friendly. And Bleach reminded me that's not a stream feature. And I was like, oh, I forgot people sometimes like this stuff for that. I don't get it, but I guess it's true. Me having a derp moment, but it's very like good to have for stream either way. The only other visual novel we played that was streamer friendly in that way was Fashioning Little Miss Lonesome, because it just had the toggle option where you could just turn off lewd altogether.
Well, speaking of that, since they gave it to us, I have it as my own panic button. You can do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I love that you still have him as the fuck. What was his name?
Mike.
Mike? Yeah.
Mike.
But is it?
It started with M.
The fact that we both, we both landed
Miki.
on a name with an M means that's probably true. Nikki. That probably sounds right. Hell yeah. We'll keep him forever. He's our pet. He was the himbo anyway.
Anyways.
Right, you ready? You feel ready?
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to also read.
Jinx.
So.
True, the MC is back to being a dude. That's all you. More butterfly imagery. Normally I like butterfly imagery, but lately anime's been pissing me off. Don't worry, we're not taking you anywhere scary. We're taking you to a joyful place.
Oh, goody. Oh, there's two things I forgot to mention. You guys can't see it because there's really right behind me, but it does tell me how long the voice line.
Whoa.
The voice line is.
Like a 3, 2, 1?
Like, as in, yeah, I can see the duration of their voice. I wonder if I play it again, I can see it right there.
That's nice, so then you won't have to guess at whether or not you're cutting them off.
Yeah. Rise and shine.
昴生くん、高峰昴生くん、朝ですよ。ご飯の準備もできてますよ。
The cute little, like, melodic voice lines.
Oh, thanks.
お礼はいいから、ほら、外もこんなに明るくなってるよ。
So bright outside, half the day's gone.
Ah, my eyes. Oof. Wait, wonder if I can do this. Hold on. Oh, thank you, game. Game, you are actually helpful. I could just hit a button and it'll take the screenshot for me.
I am so happy for you.
Can I? Oh, come on. Let me save it somewhere specific.
Is it just saving in the game files, or?
Oh. Oh, and the only thing is that they put their fucking trademark at the bottom. They're like, hey, they put their logo at the bottom so that I can't just like. I mean, it makes sense, but it's funny that they're like, hey, logo at bottom. I wonder if I take a screenshot like this, it won't show the logo. Okay.
This is the first soup of the game, by the way. We're like 30 seconds in.
Yay.
Do you want it, or should I get that? It doesn't say his name, so I could take that.
Yeah, I'll do the, like we'll do before in Happy Mahara. You do the inner thoughts, I do the actual saying.
Speech.
Speech.
Seems like I fell straight onto the floor in my attempt to escape the blinding sunlight. Man, twin-sized beds are so tiny.
大丈夫？念のために言っておくけど、私が突き落とした
Ah,
わけじゃ
yes,
ないからね。
my favorite. Girl.
Is girl. Yeah, I know you didn't, but man, it's so bright.
すっかり朝だからね。早く起きなよ。今日は確か1限目から授業があるんでしょ？
Uh-huh. More importantly, though.
I see panties. I see panties.
Not the pansu.
They aren't particularly sexy. But I suppose that's normal. Girls don't wear pairs like that on a day-to-day basis. You nailed that. Even so, I can't help but stare at that bland pair of panties. Call it male instinct. Although, I've known Nozomi since we were kids, so this doesn't really get me going or anything. However, she still should probably be a little more careful about these things. There's so much to unpack in that already. We may be childhood friends, but I'm not sure if she should be visiting a guy's apartment, one who lives alone at that, by herself.
それよりも何？
Girl with unsexy panties. Her name's evolving.
Nothing. Never mind.
Given that she goes out of her way to come wake me up and cook me breakfast, I have no room to complain. Oh, she's literally Saki.
Saki would have
What a sweet bean.
us in our bed.
Well, yes, and?
Yes, and it was a very Maya thing for her to do. Yeah, you're right.
And Saki, because I was gonna say, like, you know, the Office meme where it shows like two images and it says point out the difference, and the chick's like, I can't, they're the same.
What?
The same image.
You didn't understand what I was saying, but it's fine. You probably forgot. I'm kind of tired.
I mean, if you're talking about the way Saki was like being Maya, then like I know, but
Yes.
that doesn't mean that Saki didn't do that.
I'm saying she did it only
Oh,
because that's what
you mean
Maya
how
do.
you got Saki and Maya mixed up all the time? Isn't that? Which one's the joke?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, go on. You're locked in.
I'm still kind of tired though. Can you let me have a little bit more shut-eye?
そんな時間ないってば。
I checked the time on my phone. It's 7:10 a.m. September 28th, a Monday, which means
Come on, just 5 more minutes, please.
そのままずるずると寝るくせに。
I will, I promise. So just give me a little bit more time. Oh,
本当にあと5分だけだからね。5分経ったら絶対に起こすからね。
now she's a pushover. Gotcha, wake me up in 5, Nozumi.
都合のいい AI アシスタント扱いし
that's
な
how we
いで
know
ほ
she
しい
can
な
never be Saki. We found the difference. The pushover.
I mean, Saki had her pushover moments. It just depends.
When she was pitying us.
Oh no, her AI assistant. Sorry, wasn't trying to. I'm really grateful for all you do for me, so please, just 5 minutes.
しょうがないな。
Imagine you say that to
5
Siri.
分
Just
だ
be
け
like,
ね。
Alexa, 5 more minutes. Don't talk to me like your AI assistant. I'm sorry, Alexa. I really appreciate everything you do for me. Please give me 5 more minutes. All right.
Probably with AI evolving, it's probably gonna get to a point where they can be sassy to you. It's like, oh, damn.
Oh, they sure can.
Thanks.
どういたしまして。
I kind of like that entertainment, like, setup. It's a nice little table. I lie back down and shut my eyes. Time to savor the blissful sensation of slumber for a bit longer.
5分か。
I'm gonna cope for 5 minutes.
そうだ。星空を見上げると思い出すよ。
She's just gonna sing for 5 minutes? Okay, fair enough.
Pop off. What was that? Some new pop song? I don't think I've heard it before. Actually, on second thought, it does sound kind of familiar. It's fairly old, if I recall. Right, it's from back when I was in middle school. I just learned how to play the guitar, and, like the cringy kid I was, thought I was such hot stuff that I tried composing my own songs, and...
Ah!
びっくりした。急に何？
Is she singing a song he wrote or something?
I guess.
You nearly gave me a heart attack. What are you doing?
確か Stay with you?
I wasn't asking for the song name.
それまで考えたことなかった未来が見えなくてうつむき続けるだけの毎日
Stop. Why are you singing that? That awful song I wrote. If this is your way of getting back at me for going back to sleep, then stop. That's a line you don't cross.
そんな性格の悪いことしないってば。
Uh-huh.
この曲5分ぐらいだったから時間を計るのにちょうどいいかなって。
Are songs even 5 minutes
That's
now?
Perfect way.
Perfect my ass.
でも二度寝するんでしょ。
How am I supposed to sleep in peace with you singing that song?
そっか、ごめんね。子守歌になりそうなのは I belong to you の方だった。
I love her. She's trolling him so hard. She's just throwing his shit back in his face.
Your choice of song isn't the issue. I have already deleted those memories from my mind, so please don't dig them up again. You win, okay? I'll get up.
本当にそんなつもりじゃなかったんだけど、起きてくれるならいいか。
Take notes, take notes.
じゃ、すぐにご飯の準備するね。
Then she trots back to the kitchen. Damn, talk about a rude awakening. I'm too unsettled to go back to sleep now.
No, how could this be?
How could this happen to me? I made my mistake. Dude, he's just like you. He gets triggered by singing.
I get triggered when people whisper sing.
Childhood friends can be a real pain, especially when they remember all the embarrassing details of your past you want to shut out. Her name is Sumizomi Nozomi. She's my childhood friend who always makes me breakfast. As kids, we'd often play together due to the fact that we lived in the same neighborhood and our parents were friends. Years later, and not much has changed.
God damn it. I'm surprised you still remember that ancient song though.
子供の頃の思い出って妙に鮮明だったりするよね。
What the hell? Well, do me a favor and forget them.
そもそも昴生君が歌ってるデータがあるしね。
Wow.
I bet that's her alarm.
Oh God, why?
It's her damn
話をして
ringtone.
たら昔のスマホが出てきたんだよ。懐かしくて中のデータを漁ってたら曲のデータも見つけてね。
Why do you even have those in the first place?
言っておきますけどね、私が録音したわけじゃないからね。昴生君が自分で録音して完成した曲をデータで聴かせてくれたんだよ。
Like, hey, what do you think? I did? Did I?
そうだよ。あらぬ疑いをかけないでほしいな。
Sorry.
Gomen.
Gomenasai.
My memory... My memory's a little hazy, but I do faintly recall doing something like that. I must have been having so much fun with guitar that I got a little full of myself and recorded my playing.
Yeah, the next big thing.
Still, if that data exists, then there's a possibility it can make it onto the web, accidentally or otherwise. I need to find a way to get rid of them.
Can you not talk so much while I'm trying to eat? God damn it. Hey, Nozomi. Can we go to your place?
ダメだよ。だってコウセイ君も私も昔みたいな子供じゃ
Girl,
ない
you're
んだから
already at his place.
急に部屋に来られたら困る。恥ずかしい。
Then, can you at least do me a favor and delete those recordings?
そんな
He's like, no, my treasure.
せないよ。だって私とコウセイ君の
It's kind of cute that the little her in the corner mimics everything she does on screen.
You used to be such a sweet, obedient little girl.
Yes, daddy.
When did you become... When did you become such a rebellious little young girl? You're gonna make Oni-chan cry? I know this is just playing around, but damn, this...
I love how much cringe.
私の性
I
格が
love
悪
it.
くなったとすればコウセイ君の影響だと思うけど
I didn't do anything.
Awesome.
I can't entirely deny that. Exactly.
そういうところは素直に認めるんだ
Well, I know your mom and dad are both good, nice people, so it couldn't be their fault.
コウセイ君
Couldn't
は昔
possibly
から
be
甘いんだよね私には口うるさいくせにさ
Speaking of that, about those recordings.
わかってるさっきのは冗談そんなに嫌がるなら歌わないしデータも消しておくってば
Seriously?
思い出を失うのは寂しいけどでも平気もう覚えちゃったから
Okay. Are you kidding me?
嘘冗談あんな変な歌覚えきれないってば
It keeps getting worse. It's like every time she speaks, it just slams a hammer down on our head.
I'm not exactly. Oh my god, words. Not exactly sure how to feel about that.
わがままだな
Ew.
とにかく消しておくってば
Thanks.
早くご飯食べよう私お腹空いちゃった
Me too, but you know. Thanks for the food.
はいどうぞどう
Like, great, no complaints.
よかった
I feel kind of bad making you fix breakfast for me all the time, though.
構わんよ
What is that face?
Oh, I know what that face is. I got a sticker for that. Is it in mine or yours? It's in mine. That's what that is.
Stairs and shit. As you do.
お父さん
Yeah,
と
as you
お母さん
do.
朝はパン派お米派の私とは趣味が合わないから
Oh, really?
昴生君はたまにはパンを食べたいとかある私の好みが迷惑になってたりする
Force your preferences. Beggars can't be choosers.
Or hope. No, it fits. Shut up. He's eating. I would have told you.
It does fit.
Yeah. I would have told you to stop coming if that were the case.
The immersion is top tier.
Uh-huh. You make great food. I got zero complaints. It's much appreciated. Thank you very much.
もっと褒めてくれてもいいよ。
Aww.
These roll omelets are especially good.
料理じゃなく私の話なんだけ
Same difference.
ど。まあ、しょうがない。
Yeah, you like her rolled omelets?
ひねくれ者だから
Ooh woo.
Excuse you. I'm the most honest, open guy you'll ever find. Remember back when we were kids, I always...
今日の鮭の切り身、塩加減が絶妙。
You listen to me?
そうそう、お父さんから伝言を頼まれてたの忘れてた。
Your dad did? Wait, don't tell me.
その顔、見当はついたみたいだね。
It's about my rent, isn't it?
正解。正解者には家賃を支払う権利を差し上げましょう。
What kind of prize is that?
That's awesome. Damn, and he's gonna make us start paying rent, huh? The landlord of the apartment I'm currently living in is Nozumi's father. He'd recommended it to me when I started searching for a place to live after getting admitted to college.
Sorry, but I'd like to hold off on claiming my prize for a bit, if possible. Just out of curiosity, how many months has it been?
今日で4ヶ月目。
Oh my god, he hasn't paid for 4 months. My old man's done it again.
和文のおじさん、昴生君も連絡取れてないの？
What? Toka? That's a funny typo.
Oh, I was like, what are you oh, touch.
Mm-hmm. I'm out of touch.
With spelling. Nope, we don't talk very often in the first place. I haven't the foggiest idea where he is right now or what he's up to.
Kazufumi is my father's name. Takamine Kazufumi. He's an artist by trade and has achieved a certain degree of renown over the years, opening his own solo exhibitions and earning enough to make a living from his art. Originally a landscape painter, these days he does commission work for various stores and establishments, drawing paintings to be hung inside and supervising the interior design to complement his art. Which I suppose makes him an interior designer as well. I've heard that there is a decent demand for it. The problem is that most of his clients are foreigners, which means he spends a majority of his time overseas. And as a consequence, he frequently forgets to wire me my allowance. I've been trying to work to pay my living expenses in the meantime, but it's kind of hard to afford rent on top of everything else with only a part-time salary.
Okay, true. And he's a university student on top of that? Yeah. I'll have it once I get my next paycheck, I promise. Just give me a little bit more time.
ちゃんと払える？まだ新しいバイト決まってないんでしょ？
Well, about that, actually.
わかってるから言わなくていいよ。
Wait, I can explain. I really am looking for one, and I didn't quit my job at the convenience store because I wanted to. Because I wanted to, okay? If my manager wasn't such an asshole. I told him months in advance that I need time off to study for exams, but what did he do? Scheduled me shift after shift, telling me I need to find someone to cover my shifts if I want time off. And he had the gall to lecture me about responsibility?
It's wild how to make it fit. They make the font smaller, and then even then, it's still cut off on the tops. What happened?
I think it's that type of thing where he's like whispering to himself. He's like fucking, you know what I mean? When they're
Yeah, like
complaining
the
to
end of an
himself.
advertisement where it's like, this product may cause cancer, suffering,
Oh, I
death,
meant like he's like whispering
mobility, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
to himself, and it's like mainly complaining to himself, but out loud. It's a fucking asshole. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that does sound like that sucks. I don't know how that feels.
あげくレジの金額が合わないのを昴生君のせいにされて補填するように強要してきたんだよ。
Jesus.
そのブラックバイトの話は前にも聞いた。
Right?
ずっと探してるけど。
Man, our life sucks. If only Truck-kun can save us.
Yeah.
回収なしのろくでなしだ。
Wow. I know. And don't forget to add waste of space and good for nothing to the list too.
本当にどうする？
This conversation.
Damn it.
Sounds like us when we're talking. You're like, man, this shit sucks. And I'm like, yeah, and also you suck. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're childhood friends.
Oh my god. That's crazy. That's a good question. If I don't find a job soon, I'm going to be in deep trouble. I spent summer break sitting on my ass, and now the second semester's already here. I gotta do something, and quick.
Hey, Nozumi.
何？
Wanna get married?
No.
急に言われても困る。だって結婚だよ。どうして急にそんな。
I feel bad for her now. That's a very real response to this question. She should have just said, you wish.
I want to drink your miso soup every morning.
Hey, was that code for something?
I will say, I think they do this a lot where they between them, I think they know they're supposed to joke because they do this a lot. So I'm pretty sure they're both joking. They have that type of relationship, which I'm curious how it changes. You know what I mean? Because he even admit that he doesn't see her that way. And given that she plays along with this, I think she somewhat feels the same. Maybe a little bit more than him, but not as in like she may entertain the possibility, but I don't think she sees it that way either. So I don't know how they change that. Anyways.
I don't know. I feel like she's already showing a lot of signs of like at least affection, and affection is not that far of a leap to like love. Like her memorizing their childhood songs, that's silly. That's absolute silly business. Even to harass a friend, that is so much fucking effort. She locked in on that hard.
ほぼ毎日飲んでるじゃない。
want to be a lazy bastard who does nothing all day long. I want to marry into money, so could you support my lifestyle? Pretty please?
大胆すぎるよそのプロポーズ。胸がドキドキしちゃう。
Okay, she has to be fucking around now.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, that's not how you spell gigolo. I'm pretty sure. Second of all, that's awesome.
I'll work hard. I'll be the best gigolo in the world's ever seen. I promise.
Oh my god, how you spell gigolo. No shit.
Yeah, I can. So, will you take me, Nazumi?
See, it is pronounced Jiff. There's a gigolo right there.
初めてで
Yeah.
しかも紐だなんて。とりあえずお母さんに相談してくるね。
Wait, hold up. Please don't do that. Don't do that, please. I don't want her getting the wrong idea.
念のために聞くけど、本気で紐になりたいとか言わないよね。本気だったらちょっと引く。
No, I'm not. I'll work to support myself.
ならいいんだけど。
I promise I'll play. Oh god. I said play instead of pay because like that's something. Anyways, I promise I'll pay the rent. I just need some time. Again, I'm really sorry about this.
今のはノリに付き合ったけど、実際のところ家賃の心配してないみたい。連絡さえ取れれば払ってくれるだろうって。それより心配なのは昴生君の生活の方。収入もないのに晩ご飯はちゃんと食べてるの？
Yeah, you feed him once a day.
Yeah, I am.
For now, at least.
Oh no, he's on a clock.
お父さんが心配してるのも家賃じゃなくて昴生君の体のことだからね。いつでもうちに来なさいって言ってた。
Thanks. I'll take him up on that if I run out of options.
Didn't she just say she didn't want him to come over because that's inappropriate?
It was during that background when they're joking like, oh no, it's inappropriate. So, but ultimately I don't think she cares. They are childhood friends after all. It's not like he's not been there before.
I can already tell this is going to be the type of game where a lot of stuff is going to be difficult for me because their sarcasm is not obvious. So I'm picking it up after the fact because the shit they're saying gets way too fucking asinine to be real. But in the moment, they don't sound sarcastic at all. So I'm like, fuck, I'm so doomed with this. It's over.
If they put that,
you get to do the recaps because I'm going to think something else is going on entirely.
if they put that type of background behind them, they're being sarcastic and fake flirty to each other. So,
Oh, the sparkly one?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I will. I'll come by soon and explain things to him.
わかった。
Alright. Thanks for breakfast.
お粗末様でした。
But what if they're doing it later and they put on the sparkly background? Is it sarcastic sex?
Maybe. This one doesn't count. It was sarcastic, bro. Ah, yeah, I got it.
I was joking when I ate your ass. God.
Speaking of eating your ass, why is it full of glass?
Be the glass that is in your ass. My ass. I'm losing it.
I can't ask you to lend me money. That's just plain shameless.
気養ってくれとか言ってたくせに。
Come on, you know I was just joking. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm not going to take your money. You already helped me out more than enough by cooking me breakfast every day, so thanks for that. Actually, shouldn't you probably head out soon?
もうこんな時間か。
I'll take care of the cleanup.
いいの？あ、じゃあお言葉に甘えて。ありがとう。
It's his place.
No problem.
you cooked.
It's the least I can do. You already did the work of cooking this, plus this is my apartment.
Thank you.
分かった。じゃあ任せるね。
After bringing her dishes over to the sink, Nozomi grabs her bag and heads for the door.
Don't be late.
それ私のセリフ。そっちこそ遅刻しないようにね。行ってきます。
Have fun at school and watch out for cars.
Truck-kun's not after her, don't worry.
Guess I better start getting ready for class.
Already. The college I attend, Hitotsuboshi University is about a 10-minute walk from my apartment. I could have chosen to commute to school from my parents' house, but I've always wanted to try living independently. But you can't pay rent. That said, since my dad's always overseas and my mom passed away due to illness years ago, I'd be living alone regardless. Nevertheless, the entire house is a bit too spacious for me alone, and I'd probably feel lonely living in it. Call it childish, but that's the main reason I decided to rent the apartment I'm living in now. Are you renting it? You haven't paid rent.
Well, these
You're
mean
squatting there at most.
You'll pay eventually.
Yeah. And as a bonus, I get to sleep in late since I live so close to campus.
Still, that doesn't make morning classes any less of a pain in the ass. Ugh.
お、昴生も来てたのか。
How do you say that name?
Hiroto.
Okay, thank you. Oh, hey, Hiroto.
The guy who just greeted me is Shioyama Hiroto. We're in the same major program and became friends in freshman year.
And no duh, I'm coming. The professor always takes attendance.
やっぱり連絡を見てないな。小松教授が休みで休校だぞ。
Son of a bitch!
Damn it! Seriously? Damn, I rushed on over here for nothing.
Okay, but you live so close to campus. Think about how the people feel when they live like 30 plus minutes away from campus and they don't get the cancellation email until they're there because the professor didn't send it out till like 10 minutes before class.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking from experience at all. I'm not salty at all.
You're not salty about it.
Fucking bullshit. I pull up my phone and check my inbox. Sure enough, there's an unread message titled "Class Cancelled." Also, by the way, when it's your only class of the day, too. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm not triggered. That wasn't there when I checked yesterday. If I'd known class was canceled, I would have been able to sleep a lot longer. Well, maybe not. Nozomi probably would have woken me up either way.
Are they sick or something?
かもな。今朝
Hungover.
書かれてたから。何にしろこれから暇ってことだ。
Yeah. Guess we better find some place to kill some time at.
とりあえず食堂でも行かないか？
Sounds fine to me.
なんか食うか？
They're not open this early, are they?
隣のコンビニがあるじゃないか。
Nah, I'm good. I had breakfast before a game.
じゃあコーヒーだけ買うか。お前も飲むか？
If you're paying.
構わんぞ。
So true.
今日はちょっと機嫌がいい
Bro,
から
I don't got Starbucks money.
I don't have Starbucks money. It was like, if you're paying, sure, fuck it. Oh, sweet. I guess I'll take one.
おう。砂糖とミルクは？
No. Make it black.
マジで？
Black like my soul.
Phew. What?
いや、苦くないのか。
Yeah.
Well, of course it is. It's coffee.
なら無理せず砂糖を入れればいいのに。なんだよ、見栄を張って大人ぶってんのか？
What the
Nah,
fuck?
I just don't really like sugar in my coffee. It makes the acids more pronounced.
Yeah, acid tits.
Okay.
そうか？俺は全然気にならないけど。
I never drank coffee black. I never even tried it. When I used to drink coffee, every once in a while, I did always freaking milk and sugar. I was like, nah, I'm probably not gonna like it. And then
Yeah, I figured you'd do at least sugar.
yeah. And then I just realized I'm not a coffee person because it doesn't help me wake up at all. It does the opposite. So I was like, well, this is waste.
Yeah,
This is a waste of time. So I stopped drinking coffee.
I don't like the way coffee tastes, so
I mean,
it doesn't matter what I do to it.
I think it tasted fine and good. I just, like I said, it did the opposite for me. Kind of made me sleepy at times and make me overly gassy.
Yeah.
So I was like, this does not help. I am not drinking this anymore. It's a waste of my time.
Waste of time, money, resources.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
試しに
Like, I still try it every once in a while because I think I might change my mind. And I'm like, nah.
Nah. Go ahead, you paid for it. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
For sure. That indirect smooch. So far, we have been woken up. We have tried to go back to sleep. We were traumatized back awake by our own cringe childhood. We had breakfast. We successfully made it to campus where there was no class. And now we're having coffee in what appears to be like a cafeteria style thing. They called it a kombini, but it kind of is giving more like school, either cafeteria or like a union building. I don't know if that's what they're called everywhere. I assume it is because I went to a different college as my mom, and my mom still called it a union building. But basically, it's like, it's the same kind of idea. It's a gathering of food places and activity area. It's a place for students in college to congregate and exist that isn't the library. I remember my student union had like a bowling alley downstairs that I don't think I ever utilized. I just thought it was cool. There's like a lot of really random stuff, I think. I did have a favorite when you exist on campus and you have your favorite food places. Like I had a favorite bagel sandwich spot and I had a favorite burrito spot. Those were my number one go-tos. There was a banh mi place on campus. That was my first experience with banh mi. It was pretty okay at the time, but I have grown to like it much more since. And I don't know if that's just because I found better banh mi places or like my taste buds have changed. I feel like I can't get over the the salt over professors canceling class, but them doing it in such a way where it screws you over. Stuff. I get if it's like an emergency though, obviously. But it is such a bummer on those times where if you have like a really long commute to school and then you find out when you get there that your class is canceled and that was your only class of the day, so it doesn't even make sense to hang out on campus, but you want to feel like it was worth the effort of going, so you go and like do some stuff in the library for like an hour just to be like, yeah, I came here with a purpose, copium, and then you fucking leave. Actually, at one point, I think the longest commute I ever had when I was going to college, because I lived a couple of different places while I was going to college, the longest commute I ever had was like an hour. Sometimes it would take over an hour depending, because it was public transportation. So I would take a train into the city, and then I would use the public transit from the train station, like a bus shuttle thing. And there were ones that, like, there was a campus shuttle that directly went from the train to campus, but obviously, you know, it's on you have to time it, so it could take anywhere from like an hour to over an hour depending. That was rough. That was rough, but I did that for, I want to say only one semester. But the commute times were awful too, because like I would have to go in the morning when all of the workers were also commuting. So it's literally like standing room only and you're jam-packed into the train like fucking sardines. And it's really uncomfortable. And then it's the same with the buses and shuttles. Welcome back.
Hey, I didn't even say anything yet.
I do be saying stuff.
I was like,
I don't leave it as dead air.
I said I didn't even say anything yet, and then you knew I was here. I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, your mouse wiggled and your model.
Nah.
You're not allowed to keep secrets anymore, Smiles.
Well, to be
It's
fair,
almost
I
like I
didn't
can
even...
them in your walls.
What are you talking about?
After setting his...
Your mind.
If you're in my mind, but I'm in your walls, where are we?
Who knows?
If there's any artists in chat, I'd love a drawing representation of where the fuck we are in the world.
Wait, if I'm in your mind, isn't everything around me technically you anyway? So it makes sense you're in my walls. If yeah, that's part of you. What are you talking about?
Maybe, but I still feel like I need a I'm a visual learner.
I'm a visual learner.
After setting his own cup down, he picks up mine. Indirect kiss. Then he takes a sip. Indirect kiss.
He said it. He said the word. Oh, you know I can say words like this.
登録したわよ。
Anyways.
I don't recommend you making that one a soundboard because I don't think it's gonna matter if it's in Japanese or not to the people that hear it.
What are you talking about? It's yuck. It means yuck.
Yeah, he clearly said yuck.
Yeah, he clearly said yuck.
He immediately jerks backwards in disgust. Inadvertently knocking his own cup over in the process. Actually, you know what that reminds me of is that video I sent you earlier. And of course, it's a foreigner that gets the money because they don't give a shit. Say it with an accent, it's fine. Be funny.
What are you doing?
I hastily get up to grab some napkins.
Here.
悪い。
No problem.
He's kind of a sweet dumbass.
コーヒー返せ。お前よくこんな苦いの飲めるな。
I just don't really like the acidic coffee, personally.
そういうもんか。
Different strokes for different folks.
Classic. Classic.
にしてももったいないことしちまったな。昨日で運を使い切っちまったかな。
Come to think of it, you didn't say... Come to think of it, you did say you're in a good mood.
He got laid.
Did you win big at Mahjong or something?
おお、オーラスにリーチ一発ピンフ純ちゃん3色 E ペイコをドラさんで逆転トップさ。あれはリーチせずにはいられなかったぜ。
I've heard of some of those words.
I have no idea what he's saying.
I don't know what they mean, but I heard Ricci, like the Ipatsu and whatever the fuck the last one was. I don't remember, like 3 Dawn. I don't know.
Dang.
昴生って麻雀は打たないのか？一緒にやらないか？楽しいぞ。
Yeah, that's how we'll make our money.
Sure, when I have the time to. Right now, my top priority is finding a job.
前のバイトはコンビニだっけ？ブラック店長で辞めたんだってな。
Do you know any good paying places that are hiring and brainless work, preferably?
知ってたら俺がやってる。
True. Guess I gotta find one myself the old-fashioned way.
バイトも必要かもしれんが、来年には就職活動も始まるんだよな。
Yeah.
昴生はどうすんの？希望業種とか。
Does that mean he's almost graduated from college?
Yes. If I remember, like I don't know, it doesn't really matter. But when I remember playing this game, I think he's in his last year, and for the most part, he has only like a few classes because he basically did them all in his first semester first 2 semesters. Try to cram them in as much as possible so that you have more free time.
Nice.
Yeah, so you have more free time. Because I remember them ended up talking about it because I think he gets upset. And he's like, dude, I told you should have taken it first year like me. And he's like, He's like, I didn't want to, man. It's like, well, you reap what you sow, I guess.
Literally.
No clue. The whole idea of a real world job still feels kind of foreign to me.
やっぱそんなもんだよな。俺もどうすっかな。
Damn, this feels too real. Well, not like you're gonna get any useful advice out of me. Don't you know someone who's a working adult? Ask them.
はあ？何の話だ？もしかして姉貴のことを言ってんのか？
What are you grimacing at me for? I thought you were on relatively good terms.
毛嫌いしてるわけじゃないんだけどな。ガキの頃からジュースやお菓子を奪われ、こき使われてきたせいか苦手なんだよ。
Damn.
Even though you're siblings?
むしろ兄弟だから茶化すかバカにされるのがオチだ。マジで聞いてくれたとしても、姉貴は俺と違ってやりたいことがはっきりしてたからな。
She's a pastry chef, isn't she?
Oh.
そこら辺はむしろ
Now we
お
know
前
the
の方が
tie-in.
詳しいんじゃないのか？
What? Why would I be?
同じマンションに住んでるんだから。姉貴が一人暮らし始めた後はほとんど会ってないぞ。
I didn't even know we were in the same apartment complex.
Really?
年末年始には家に帰ってくるけど、それぐらいだな。お前と一緒に会った時だって半年ぶりくらいだったし。
That was a couple years back when he first came over to my apartment. We introduced ourselves to each other then, more or less, but I only really know her as my friend's sister.
Oh, yeah.
We're acquainted, and that's about it. I wouldn't call us friends by any means.
うちの姉貴大丈夫そうか？ちゃんと生きてるか？
Damn.
How would
Doesn't
I
even know
know?
if his sister's still alive.
I mean, I guess if I heard someone died in the complex, I would have heard, but...
Yeah, the sirens outside, like, oh shit.
Well, I haven't heard anything about a tenant being found dead, so I guess just because we live in the same complex doesn't mean I actually see her. Are you concerned about her or something?
気になるってほどじゃないんだが、おかんがちょっと心配そうにしてたんだ。悩み事があるのか、電話口でもピリピリしてたらしい。
Is that not reason enough for you to check up on her then?
そうかもしれんが、俺は兄貴に会いたくない。こき使われることになるからな。
She seemed like a nice person to me though.
猫をかぶってるんだよ。本性は傍若無人。姉貴はそういう女だ。
Nice.
Damn, you're savage.
そんなもんだと思うけどな。年の近い兄弟なんて。
Well,
Probably true.
well, I'm an only child, so honestly, I'm a little jealous.
そうか？振り回されてきた身からすると一人っ子の方がいいと思うぞ。ほんと理不尽だから。とりあえず顔を合わせることがあったらおかんが心配してたって伝えといてくれ。
Sure, I'll try. I think our schedules are pretty different, though, so no guarantees.
気にすんな。そんな深刻なもんじゃないと思うから。
Sit outside her apartment.
おかんが言ってるだろうしな。
Yeah. Well, I hope she's doing alright. Being a working adult must be pretty stressful. Speaking of which, weren't you doing an internship somewhere?
一応短期で言ってはみた。お前は？
I did something similar. Didn't really feel like the right fit for me, though.
同感。あれさ、就職について明確なビジョンを持ってないとあんまり意味ないよな。
Yeah.
就職なんてせず学生のままでいたい。
Have you thought about going to graduate school?
いやいや、そういうこと言ってるんじゃなくて。
Personally, I just want to have a nice, normal life. Get a job, make a living, find a girlfriend, get married, have kids, and build a happy family.
その普通も今や高望みになりつつあるけどな。
Jesus. They're not wrong, but this is what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, he's kind of raw for this. Eesh.
10, 15-year-old game? Oh, damn.
They knew.
I know what you mean.
俺たちちゃんと就職できるのかね。
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
結婚の前にそもそも恋人を作ることができるのかね。
Oh, so many single people nowadays. That might be more of a challenge than finding a job, honestly.
確かに。
I don't want to hear that. Hold on.
Yeah? You have a job?
Yeah, for now.
せめて卒業する前には童貞は捨てておきたいもんだな。
Okay, well that's a you thing.
That's an easier task though. If that's all you want, that's a much easier task. That's not that deep.
That is, I don't think he means, but from some random, but maybe if the closer he gets,
Yes, granted.
maybe the closer he gets, he'll change that thought. I don't know. I remember when I thought I'd lose my virginity before I hit 20. Those were the days.
Sweet bean.
俺もだよ。いつになったら童貞の期限を先延ばしにしなくて済むようになるんだろうな。
I know what you mean.
俺、いっそ AV 男優を目指そうかな。
Okay.
That's even a further swing than what I was saying to do. So, pop off, King. Get your bag. He's kind of cute. He could.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
適当だな。
This conversation, top tier.
Come on, let's get off this topic. You're killing my mood.
同感。気持ちを切り替えてって思ったけど、コーヒーがもうないんだった。
Cause you spilled half of it.
Yeah, you spilled the whole damn thing.
どうしよっかな。まだ飲みたいような新しいの買うほどではないような。
I could buy you one.
いいのか？
You pay for mine, so it's the least I can do. No biggie.
なら頼む
You
よ。
don't have Starbucks money.
ちなみに砂糖を入れておいてくれよ。
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
あ、先に砂糖をカップに入れてからコーヒーを入れてくれよ。
Bro, then go make your own.
Jeez, anything else, Your Highness?
その方がうまい気がするんだよ。あと、勝手に混ざってくれるから楽だぞ。
I agree, but damn.
Yeah, okay.
After walking back to the convenience store next door, I head up to the counter.
いらっしゃいませ。
One small coffee, please.
At least it didn't say small dick clerk or whatever. Store
Small
clerk.
dick clerk. I...
Well, yeah, because the other one was what, ugly panties.
Well, that's because he
Girl.
saw her panties. Unless he's working with no pants on. I don't think he would know that.
Who's to say?
Yeah, it's just pantsless behind that counter.
Yeah, especially when you're doing food service. Naked's the way, I'm telling you.
Here,
ありがとうございました。
you too.
I take the cup he hands me and go to the coffee machine.
いらっしゃいませ。
コーヒーの S をください。
Yay.
100円になります。
This one's gonna
ありがとう
turn
ございました
into small tits girl or whatever. Crap, someone else is getting coffee here. I always feel like I have to hurry up when there's someone waiting behind me.
You can go ahead. I have to put some sugar in mine first.
そう。なら失礼して。
She places her cup onto the coffee machine. Oh, I actually know this girl. She's a fellow junior at my college. In fact, she's in my linguistics class. Still, we've never spoken, so I doubt she recognizes me. The reason I do, however, is because she's got quite the reputation among the male students on campus.
Oh, they're juniors? I thought they said they were seniors. Oh, whatever.
Well, because they said we're job searching next year. Usually they job search their senior year.
Ah, okay, so.
So you had the right train of thought, just like the wrong year. Given her attractiveness, it goes without saying that a lot of guys have crushes on her. She has even been confessed to countless times. But from what I hear, she shoots down each and every person without exception. Shiki Natsumi is her name. They call her the solitary sniper due to the sheer number of hearts she's broken and continues to break to this day. This is cute. She set her cup down on the drip tray. After that, she turns on the machine.
出てこないんだけど。もしかして壊れてる？あ、
Is this her first time buying coffee from this convenience store? Noticing the way I'm staring at her, she realizes that she was doing it wrong and averts her gaze in shame. But she can't hide the blush on her ears. I can relate. It's super awkward when something like this happens to you in public. A bit belatedly, I look away and pretend to have not seen anything. Man was staring and then he's like, oh, I didn't see anything. Still holding my cup of sugar, I take a couple of steps back. After collecting herself, she takes her fresh cup of coffee. First, she gives it a good whiff.
It's funny because I know what's gonna happen, and I'm trying to continue.
Sniff, sniff.
What?
Sniff, sniff.
Why did that happen?
Because I clicked the soundboard.
Oh,
Because
because
she's
said,
sniffing the coffee.
Oh, I was just saying, like, it's funny because I know what's gonna happen, and it's funny. Anyways.
Apparently, she's satisfied with the smell. Not bad, her expression seems to say. Next, she takes a sip.
Oh boy.
The taste, on the other hand, doesn't seem to be to her liking. After a small coughing fit, she glares at the dark liquid inside her cup.
What are you looking at me like that for?
It's your fault. Then turns her head and directs that glare at me.
Is something wrong?
ちょっと教えてほしいんだけど、ここのコーヒーってこんなに苦いのが普通なの？
Yeah, I think so.
機械が壊れてるとかじゃなくて、なんか出てくるのも遅かったし。
No, that's normal too. The machine didn't sound like it was acting up either.
そうなんだ。ありがとう。
You're welcome.
Is she so spoiled that she's never made coffee, so she doesn't know to put like milk and sugar in it, or
She,
has never had coffee before in her life?
I think she's never had black coffee, if I remember right.
She seems to believe me, more or less. With a frown, she moves over to the sugar and creamer station. She plucks out a stick of sugar, then pours it into her coffee. Guess she's not big on bitter coffee. Then she adds a second stick. That coffee must have been really bitter. Then a third. Maybe she has a sweet tooth? And a fourth. She's still going? Jeez. And a fifth. Christ, does she want some coffee with that sugar? And a sixth. She's got guts, I'll give her that. She's going for a Wayne Gretzky. What is it? It's like 9 and 9, right? 9 sugars, 9 milks. 9 shots of coffee. I don't remember. It's Tim Hortons thing. Canada. Then a 7th. I'm not sure it'll even dissolve anymore. Then, after reaching for an 8th, she seems to think better of it and finally stops. Right when I think she's done, she finishes things off with a cup of creamer. Correction, make that 2. Is she really gonna drink that?
Ugh.
Just imagining the taste is enough to make me gag. I don't even want to think about the thick lump of sugar that's probably pooled at the bottom. After taking a sip, she smiles in delight. 7 sticks of sugar and 2 cups of creamer was the perfect amount, I guess. But honestly, she might as well have ordered a cafe latte instead.
なるほど。
Nodding pensively to herself, she exits the store. I doubt the liquid in her cup even tastes like coffee anymore. How on earth was she satisfied with that? Without much intending to, I end up staring at her as she walks off. Perhaps she was just seeing what convenience store coffee tastes like?
Well, whatever. Here you go. Sorry about the wait.
やっと帰ってきたか。ずいぶんとかかってたが、なんかあったか？
Not really. I just had to wait on someone getting coffee before me.
そうか。じゃ、いただきます。なんだよ。男に見つめられても嬉しくないんだが。
Does that coffee
You're gonna
taste...
do porn, but you don't want people staring at you.
Not when he's drinking coffee. Damn, that's weird. Does that coffee taste like what you normally drink?
ああ、そうだと思うが。まさか変なもん入れたか？
No, no. I was just asking because the person in front of me thought the machine was broken. Her coffee was too bitter or something.
コーヒーって苦いもんじゃないか？
Yeah, but not all coffee machines are the same. The type they have in the convenience stores is for espressos. It's meant for exactly the richness and fragrance of espressos. What the? But it can come out tasting pretty strong.
なるほど。いつも飲んでるのとは違ったのかもしれないな。
Maybe.
I don't get the impression she drinks coffee all that often, though. Well, no point in worrying about it now.
詳しいな、お前。
Oh, only because the convenience store I worked at had one. So I got curious whether all places were the same and looked into it online.
俺はコーヒーなんて飲めればいい。というか、こだわる人が苦手なんだよ。
Why is that?
姉貴が洋菓子食べるときにコーヒーを入れさせられてたんだよ。無駄にこだわった入れ方を強制してきて。俺の分は買ってこないくせに、あの暴君は本当に。まあ、それで俺も飲めるようにはなったけど、無駄にこだわってるのを見ると、姉貴を思い出すんだよ。
Bro, that's you.
Ah, okay. Out of your curiosity, what's your thoughts on girls who need 7 sticks of sugar for a small coffee?
え、普通に引く。7本はないだろう。味覚が合わなくて、そんな女とは付き合えないわ。
Wow, we can't date because you drink your coffee different.
まあ、誰かと付き合ったこともないけど。
So that would be a deal breaker for you. Now, what if I told you that girl was Shichika Nazuko?
Iki Natsume.
That girl was Shiki Natsume.
甘党の子って可愛いよな。シュガースティック7本ぐらい普通だわ。そんな子いたら絶対惚れちゃうわ。
Cringe. I thought it was cringe to not date someone for how they drink their coffee before, but then rubber banding like that is absolutely insane. Stick to your guns, man.
Whoa, I've never seen anyone change their tune that quickly before. You sure you don't have whiplash?
四季夏目ぐらい可愛けりゃ何でも許せる。
I wouldn't.
True. Well, either way, she's way out of our leagues.
そうね。なんせ相手は孤高の撃墜王。俺らはとんだこともないチキン。また気がめいってきた。
How do we get back on this topic? I thought the idea was to get away from this topic.
バックログ画面だよ。
Oops. I didn't read that. Hold on. It's like, oh no, I picked the wrong difficulty. No!
Pain.
Yeah, when you started the game, you picked pain. Difficulty.
Yep.
God, please turn down difficulty. Alright, enough with the pity party. We should probably get going soon.
ああ、そうだな。はあ、次でようやく今日の講義が終わる。
You got another class after this?
選択で取ってる講義があるんだ。できるだけ来年の分を減らしておきたいからな。
Well, have fun.
お前はもう終わりか？
Yeah, I've been taking the maximum course load ever since freshman year.
そうだったのか。なんで？真面目か？
Nah, I just didn't have any friends here back then. So I figured taking more classes would make it easier for me to make friends. And by the time I made friends, I have more leeway in my schedule to hang out and do stuff.
現実はどうだ？
Shut
I
up.
have a friend.
I have a friend. Well, I'm on track to graduate by senior year with the credits I've got, at least.
だと思ったね。
Honestly, it's just impressive that he even got that many classes.
Well, he said the maximum, so they probably capped them out at a point. I don't know what that point was, but...
Well, yeah, but it's so hard just to get the classes you need, let alone all the ones you want and or extra. Like, I'm just saying it's impressive.
I guess it depends on the university and your major.
Yeah, and it's probably a Japan diff, let's be honest.
What about you?
新刊パーティーとかサークルやら飲み会で忙しいから1年の頃はあんまり講義を取れなかった。
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
そんな風になると思ってた時期が俺にもありました。そのツケをこうして払ってるところです。つらい。俺も1年の頃から講義を取っておけばよかったよ。
Honestly, a majority of people that do load their schedules like that often regret it. Not everyone, but it's like, I don't think you missed out. You're okay.
I think it depends on
You
the
do you.
individual. Because, yeah, like, he freed up his schedule. And maybe if he got the friends and stuff, he would have things to do or whatever. It's I get
Yeah,
yeah
I'm
like
just talking about the drain on your sanity.
oh yeah well that's
You work yourself to the bone, and usually by the end, you're like, for what?
you have less work to do
But then
later.
yeah, exactly.
There's no easy way to catch up, unfortunately. You just gotta stick it out. Not that I got it easy either. I still need to find a way to earn some money.
金がないのも辛いよな。
Uh-huh.
だがすまん。さす
Ratio
がに
there,
金
bro.
銭面では力になれない。
Bro, you got Starbucks money.
I think he lives with his mom, so he probably gets something from that.
Allowance.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm not asking for a donation or anything. I'll get a job and earn it myself. Or he could have a job, but
That's
it's
the
just.
struggle.
But since he doesn't have to pay any bills or food expensive, he has it for himself. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you hear about any sweet places hiring.
わかった。
Alright. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
ああ、また明日。
Here we go. We're networking. We got the word of mouth.
Oh, I know you don't.
After leaving camp.
You see this person here?
Yes.
So apparently they do this a lot. I forget what they're called, but the developers that develop like this game and other visual novels, they add characters from other visual novels in their games as NPCs.
Like little Easter eggs.
Yeah, so she's from another visual novel. So
Which one?
I could tell you the name later because I don't have it off the top of my head, but she is from one of their other visual novels.
That's cute and fun. That's how I feel when I see. Okay, well, I didn't finish reading that. Go back.
Oh, I accidentally. Oh, I was trying to scroll my thing and then it made me scroll the whole thing. Because I was still technically.
バックログ画面だよ。
After leaving campus, I make my way downtown to do some job hunting. My current apartment is within walking distance of campus, and if possible, I'd like my workplace to be as well. Fuck, I was gonna say, oh, that's how I feel when I'm watching anime and I see direct not even like references, but even like advertisements for other animes or even manga. Like very specifically, I don't remember what I was watching, but I remember seeing clear as day the poster for Yuri Is My Job in the background. And it's so funny because it's not even by the same like studio or publisher. Like they have nothing to do with it, they just put it there. I was like, that's awesome. And I see things every once in a while, little mangas and things. It's fun. Fun
This
Easter
one
egg.
That I just pinged.
Good soup.
This one is the one. You won't see her as like a character. She's if you play.
Yeah, I was gonna see.
If you play the opening, like hold on, let me look at the opening.
Oh yeah, there she is. I see it.
Oh, you
She's
see?
around like 36 seconds. Yeah. Blonde girl bob guitar. Yeah. That's for sure her.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's pretty cute. How fun.
They have more, so. Because I remember seeing them, I was like, oh hey, look. Anyways.
I could always just search for job listings on my phone, but I prefer to check out places in person.
I need a job soon. At this rate, I'm not going to be able to afford food, let alone rent?
Surely there must be something for me out there. Stopping at a red crossing light, I pull out my phone to browse a few job sites while I wait. A cozy at-home work environment. Buzzwords like these are an instant red flag. Small team, employee friendly. Gotcha. So long hours, overtime, and unreasonable shifts. I'm not interested in being screwed over after my last job. Looking for self-starters, potential pay raises depending on performance. Ah, sales. In other words, I'm gonna be left to figure everything out myself. They'd probably stick me with a ton of super long shifts too, under the pretext of training. Good luck getting that pay raise. I'll have to work harder than the goddamn boss. I already know all about how that works. An opportunity to grow, a rewarding place to work. You're not gonna learn anything just by having fun. You can't grow if you're not doing work that challenges you. Like that macho manager of mine always used to say as he forced all the toughest work on me.
All of these suck. They're just as shitty as my last job.
Isn't there anything that's a little less stressful?
But I guess I don't have the luxury of being picky right now.
Nozomi's parents are very generous people. If I asked them for help, I know they'd lend me a hand. But I want that to be my last resort. If I rely too much on their charity, I might genuinely wind up being Nozomi's gigolo.
I gotta earn that bread through good old-fashioned hard work.
Speaking of which, for local jobs, one of those free classifieds might come in handy. I doubt I'll find anything that's not already on the web, but hey, it wouldn't hurt to check. There should be a couple of newspaper boxes around the station, if I remember correctly. I look up and see that the crossing light has turned green, then get walking. Oh, Truck-kun, here we go. Come on, baby. Then something happens. Sudden screaming. Immediately followed by the sound of a violent collision. Reflexively, I turn my head to see two cars careening into one another. It wasn't a head-on collision, so the vehicles don't stop. One of the cars swerves wildly, veering straight towards the crosswalk. Truck-kun. After that, I have no idea what happened.
That wasn't even a truck, that was just a car.
It could have been a K car, and I would call that a truck. I feel a heavy blow hit my body and lose my sense of direction. I'm so sad they're not showing, like, just a CG of him exploding into pieces.
Oh,
That's
damn.
morbid, but, like, it'd be kind of funny. They can draw it funny. It's a cartoon.
They can draw it funny.
Once my body finally comes to a halt, I open my eyes. They should be, but for some reason, everything is dark. Jesus. I can barely make out my surroundings. My ears ring incessantly, unable to register the sounds around me. My entire body is numb with pain. I try to sit up, but can't. Definitely don't. Did I get hit by that car? That's the only explanation that would make sense, but I have no way to confirm. Because my eyes seem to have lost function. It's actually kind of morbid.
What do you? I thought
Am
you said
I-
it could be funny if they draw something.
It could have been. This thing's been like funny coded up until this point. Am I going to die? Didn't even find myself a job. Sorry I couldn't pay the rent, Nozomi. I never got a girlfriend. Never got married. I'm going to die alone. Sorry.
Damn. Okay, that's very hard listening, but yeah. What?
And a virgin too. Damn. Maybe marriage and a family were never in the cards for me. But I'd have liked to reach adulthood at least. I don't want to die yet. I have to smash. Wait, what happens to people after they die? How long am I going to stay conscious?
Giant clock.
It's really cool.
What?
Because the way it lined up, because I have the stream over on the monitor next to... So I have your screen share in my center monitor and stream up on the right. So the butterfly literally went flawlessly as if it had been attached across both screens.
That's neat. Yeah.
It was really neat. What were you going to say?
Flies into a clock and then just like turning back.
Oh my god. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, fucking annoying as shit, dude. Huh?
Yeah, that didn't even take, what, 5 seconds for them to have the whole butterfly?
Yeah, so fast. Something flickers amongst the darkness. A light? Doesn't seem to be. I think it's a butterfly. A flying, shimmering butterfly. Hold on, I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. Am I just imagining things?
おーい、朝だよ。起き
Yeah, here we go.
Huh?
Hear a voice.
ろ。もう7時過ぎてるよ。昴生くん、高峰昴生くん、朝ですよ。
Very familiar voice. It's Nozomi's. Why am I hearing her voice? Am I live flashing before my eyes?
外もこんなに明るくなってるよ。
So excited to live the same day over and over.
Ow.
大丈夫？念のために言っておくけど、私が突き落としたわけじゃないからね。
Huh?
何？どうしたの？
Did you say it's morning?
そうだよ。ほら、寝ぼけてないでちゃんとする。
Wait, what? But how?
I checked the date on my phone. It's Monday, September 28th. There's no doubt about it. It's the morning of the day I died. Is it all a dream?
It's all a dream.
But the pain was so vivid. And even putting the car crash aside, I can recall all other details with extreme clarity too. Waking up, going to school, sitting in class. Everything felt far too realistic.
I didn't even mean to do that.
Does that-
Damn.
バックログ画面です
Still, does that mean what I'm seeing now is reality? Or is this the dream perhaps? Everything's playing out exactly as it did the morning before I died. God. Right down to the color of Nozomi's panties.
何どうしたの朝から難しそうな顔で眉をしかめちゃって
Say,
I wish you'd wear better panties to wake me up.
say, Nazumi.
なんでしょう
I'm about to ask you something important, so please answer me honestly.
あうん私に答えられることなら
The panties you're wearing.
うん私が履いてるパンツパンツ
How many days have you been wearing that pair?
はパンツっていきなり何を何凝視してるの最低だよ
This is going well.
もっと早くに注意してよエッチスケベ変態
So true.
Wait, let me explain. I wasn't staring for perverse reasons. I was just just wondering how long you've been wearing that pair you have on.
昴生君
What the fuck?
さらに高度でマニアックな気がするんだけど
Nope, no, we can't spin this into a joke.
いつものノリで言われて
We can't
も
riz our way
さ
out
すが
of
に
this.
それには乗れないからね意味わかんないよバカじゃないのバカじゃないの
Yes, very hard. On a car, even.
Please, Nazumi. I know how it sounds, but it's not what you think.
Oh my god.
First of all, I'm more of a sexy lingerie kind of guy. The pants you have on right now are kind of kiddie, so...
さりげなくディスるのやめてくんないかな
Well, whatever. The point is, I have no alternative motive. Look, this is really important. I need you to tell me exactly how many days you've been wearing those panties.
正直にも何もそんなの毎日履き替えてるに決まってるでしょうがちゃんと洗ったパンツですけれども文句ある
So this is the first day you worn them.
Which means I was wrong. I couldn't have seen her wearing them yesterday.
なんかがっかりしてるもしかして数日履きっぱなしの方がいいのおパンツの方が興奮するなんてマニアックというか変態だと思うんだけど昴生君が変態に 私の知ってる昴生君はいないの？
What the fuck?
爽やかな曲をいっぱい作ってた昴生君はもういないの？
Stop! You're gonna make me cry.
でもこれが男の子の成長、これぐらいは普通なの？いやでもおパンツ専門は絶対変だと。
Sniffer, eh? Sniff, sniff.
Hey, hey, there was no sniffing involved. What? Why are you blaming?
私ちょっとお母さんに相談してくる。
Oh god, we're getting kicked out.
No,
I'm gonna go get
please,
hit by truck soon again.
no, please don't tell her. Right, my reputation is gonna be ruined.
だって。
She's got a point. That's not her job.
変な夢を見たせいでパンツのことを聞いたの？
Yes, trust me. I don't get off to used panties, I swear. Sorry, really. I must have been half asleep, but that question was still a bit insensitive.
まあ分かってくれればいいんだけどね。分かった。今回は許します。
Thanks.
Ooh, safe.
How about I buy you a better pair of panties as an apology?
やっぱりぶん殴ろうかな。
Hey, calm down. Let's go eat, okay? I'm sure you're just a little irritable because you're hungry. Thanks for always making me such delicious breakfast, by the way.
どういたしまして。でもこんなセクハラを続けたりしたらお金取るよ。
For emotional damage?
朝食代
Emotional
家族の給料
damage.
として。
You'd still keep making me food regardless?
放っておいたらめんどくさがって朝ごはん食べないでしょ。朝はちゃんと食べた方がいいんだから。
I appreciate it, and thanks for always waking me up on time too. Well, that's enough talking. Time to eat.
どうぞ召し上がれ。
I plop a rolled omelet into my mouth. It's good. Mine was faked. My commitment to the bit was not as strong. What bothers me though is that it tastes exactly like it did in my dream. Well, that should hardly be a surprise. Nozomi is a great cook. The food she makes is always near perfect. It might taste similar, but that doesn't necessarily imply anything about my dream.
昴生君、どうかした？どこか失敗しちゃってた？
Oh no, it's great like always. I was just savoring the taste, that's all.
変なの。いつも食べてるのに。
Well, I just realized how lucky a person I am to be able to get that honor. If I died, I'd never be able to eat this delicious food again.
それはどうも。ありがとう。え？急にそんな風に褒められるとキモい。よっぽど変な夢を見たんだね。
Hey, don't call me gross. But you're right about the dream. It was definitely bizarre.
It's not the first time I've died in a dream, but never before has it felt so freakishly real. That's true. I've died in dreams before, but thankfully never realistically up until this point.
Yeah, I think it's like, yeah.
Well, because I've had some scary, vivid, and very realistic dreams, just none of them were the ones that I died in. I'm like, okay, sick. I break into a cold sweat just from remembering it.
やっぱり今日の昴生君はいつもと違う。それに
Not to mention what?
言うべきかどうか悩んだんだけど、今日の昴生君からは変わった気配がしてるよ。
An odd presence? What? Is there some ghost sitting on my shoulders or something?
はっきりと取り付いてる人が見えたりはしないよ。あくまで気配だけ。でもなんか嫌な気配、ゾゾゾってしてくるような。お祓いをした方がいいかも。
Nozomi, or well, the Sumizomes, are a family of Shinto priests. The duty of shrine keeping has been passed down through their family for generations. Her father is the current head priest of the local shrine, and Nozomi helps out from time to time as a shrine maiden. Because of her heritage, she has what you might call a sixth sense for the supernatural ever since we were kids. She's had a tendency to perceive things that others can't.
Damn it, she can feel the death on us, I guess.
It's hard to tell if you're joking or not sometimes. Oh wait, that's you.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Like I was breathing in about to say something and you said it. I was like, oh damn, my voice sounds weird this with that line. It's hard to tell if you're joking or not sometimes.
だからシャレじゃないんだってば。これでも一応心配してるんだよ。
Yeah, I know. I'll set up an appointment for an exorcism with your dad when I have the time.
ああ、そうそう。ちょうどお父さんからも伝言を預かってたんだよね。
My rent payment, right?
知ってたんだ。
Well, unfortunately, I haven't heard from my old man either.
The exact same conversation we had in my dream? No, best not to read into it too much. I don't want to intentionally scare myself.
Sorry, I'm behind on rent. I'll go discuss things with your dad sometime. And I'll find a new job too, I promise.
わかった。
For now, I should just eat and not worry about it. After breakfast, I hurry over to school so I'm not late for class. Only to learn. It's happening
昴
again.
生も来てたのか。小松教授が休みで1限目は休校だぞ。
Yeah, I know.
Everything really is the same. Both class being canceled and the words coming out of Hiroto's mouth.
どうしたよ。なんか深刻そうな顔して。
No, it's nothing.
そうか。
Yeah, I'm just feeling a little... rosy? I've never seen that word.
Groggy.
Groggy. Oh, that's how you spell it? Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just feeling a little groggy.
1限目からの日は辛いよな。せっかく頑張って登校したのに、それが休校ともなると特に。
Amen.
とりあえず食堂でも行かないか。時間潰さなきゃいけないだろ。
Sure.
Sure.
なんか食うか？
Nah, I'm good.
俺はコーヒーを買うけど、お前も飲むか？
If you're paying.
ああ、構わんぞ。今日はちょっと機嫌がいいからな。
You won big at Mahjong, didn't you?
おお、気分が良かったぜ。オーラスで一気にまくるのは。
Oh my fucking god. I'm not even gonna try with a yeah, the rest of that.
Richi, Patsu, Pinfu, Junshan, Senshoku, Ipeko, and Triple Dora.
Yeah, what you said.
気持ち悪い。なんで知ってるんだ？もしかして、盗聴とか盗撮とか。
Why would I want to spy on a fellow dude?
なら、どうやって俺の上がり役を言い当てた？本当に怖いんだけど。
Not sure how to explain it. Deja vu, maybe? It just feels like I've had this conversation with you before in a dream.
そういうの本当にあるものなんだな。
Apparently, first time I've ever felt it so strongly, though.
He nods pensively as he sips on his coffee. I do the same.
What?
苦くないのか？
Here we go.
Just not a fan
much
of
is the-
sugar in my coffee, making the acidity. What's acidity? Right? I don't know how actually you pronounce that, to be honest.
Acidity.
Acidity.
Yeah, I wasn't joking when I said acid titty. It's acidity. It's close.
I'm just not a fan of sugar in my coffee, and making the acidities makes more pronounced, you know?
試しに一口もらってもいいか？
I do mind. You're just gonna spill it everywhere.
そんな嫌そうな顔するなよ。そこまで無理にもらおうとは思ってないから。
Nah, I don't mind. Go ahead, you paid for it.
おう、じゃあ一口。
Just grab his cup so he doesn't spill it.
Just try not to spill
Oh.
anything, please.
子供じゃ
Yeah,
ない
that
から
works too.
分かってるよ。
Put my coffee cup down and he picks it up. Then he takes a sip.
苦っ。
There it is again.
He immediately jerks backwards in disgust, inadvertently knocking his own cup over in the process. The coffee spills everywhere. Okay, well, I feel like at that point, that's on us because we knew that was gonna fucking happen and we didn't grab the damn cup.
やっちまった。
What did I tell you?
I get up and fetch some napkins.
Well, he still, like, feels like, nah, it's a dream, right?
He spilled it just like he did in the dream.
悪いな。
You're welcome.
にしても、お前よくこんな苦いの飲めるな。はあ、もったいないことしちまったな。
If you want, I can.
どうした？
Never mind, I'll buy you another one if you want.
珍しいな。
No big deal, you bought mine, so I'm just returning the favor.
そうか。なら、ありがたく。
No problem.
I take out a 100 yen coin from my wallet and hand it to him.
じゃ、ちょっと行ってくれ。
Sure.
Wow, he doesn't want to run into her again. Butterfly effect is very apt here. I watch Hiroto as he leaves for the convenience store. In all honesty, I was too afraid to go myself. What if Shiki Natsume was there again, pouring 7 sticks of sugar and 2 creamers into her coffee? The events in my dream are recurring one after another, and I'm scared of where the logical conclusion to this takes me. If Shiki Natsume is there, and everything plays out identical to the way it did in my dream, then that means I'm going to die later today. Don't walk out into traffic, forehead?
Well, the light was green. It was just that there was a car crash that forced the car into the pedestrian.
Yeah?
Let's-
Avoid the intersection altogether?
No, we have to know.
Things like deja vu, precognition, and prophetic visions are mere pseudoscience. There's no way any of those exist in actuality.
Right.
Yet, despite my best efforts to allay my fears, a nagging doubt persists, like a tiny bone lodged in my throat. I'll lodge a bone in your throat. Part of me refuses to readily accept that everything I experienced was just a dream.
Probably because it felt so damn real.
Still, I have to know. Was Shiki Natsume in there? Yes or no? The more I try not to think about it, the more my curiosity grows.
ただいま。どうした？気分でも悪いのか？
Nah, I'm fine. It didn't take you long, huh?
コーヒー買うだけだからな。
So,
Damn it. It's gonna bug me to no end if I don't ask.
なんだよ。
was there any other customers in there with you?
いや、俺一人だったけど。それがどうした？
Are you sure there weren't?
ああ、間違いないよ。
Ah. It was just you, huh?
なんだよ。なんで急にテンション上げてるんだ？
No reason. Anyways, I learned everything I needed to know.
変なやつだな。本当に大丈夫なのか？
Yeah, definitely. Feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. I was so worried for nothing.
こっちからすると浮き沈みが大きすぎて心配になるんだが。
Don't let it bother you. Happens to all of us from time to time.
まあいいけど。
Anyways, you wouldn't happen to know of any good places that are hiring, would you?
コンビニのバイトはやめたのか？
Yeah. Before exams last semester, got into an argument with my boss. What, are you gonna make that our word of the day? Okay.
ご愁傷様。
It can't escape my mind.
The gigolo can't escape your mind.
Yeah, I want to make it a written message, but that sounds wrong.
All good. Just thought I'd ask.
学生課の方は覗いたのか？一応バイトの情報もあっただろう。
Nah, the ones they tell you about are usually all crap.
どうせ暇なんだ。確認だけでもしといたらどうだ？
I guess you're right. No harm in trying. Let's go stop by there.
ああ、四季夏目だ。
On the way to the student affairs office, I chance a glance into the convenience store as we pass by it. It's happening. Seeing her cough inside the store, a cold sweat runs down my spine once more. Next, she reaches a hand out towards the sugar. It all adds up now that I think about it. Shiki Natsumi wasn't there because of a simple difference in timing. Which means the events of my dream are continuing unabated. I went to all my classes after that. Oh fuck, a sneeze fucking came for me. Holy shit, I felt like I was being hunted down. Oh. La, 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 la. The lectures too were exactly the same as I remember them being in my dream. And if this pattern is to hold, the next thing to happen to me will be... Here I am, the scene of the accident. This is where my life ended. Truth be told, coming to this area is less than wise. Yes, it is. I don't want to die. I don't want to lose my life in this accident. But if everything is going to happen in the exact same manner, I'm not the only one at risk. In my dream, I was in no condition to observe my surroundings, but I have to imagine that I wasn't the only casualty.
That car drifted and took out like 50 people.
One can only hope.
Oh, damn.
You've never gone people bowling? As much as I want to avoid this altogether, I can't exactly turn a blind eye to what's about to happen either.
So I want to stop the accident, sure, but how the hell does a person stop a car crash?
I can't recall the moment of impact too clearly, so I don't know precisely when it's going to happen. I considered calling the police, but I can't exactly tell them I had a dream predicting a future event, a future accident. They'd no doubt write it off as a prank call. All I can do now is stay on my toes and be ready to run the instant I hear anything alarming.
Here we go.
He's an actual imbecile. I stand in place, waiting. And the moment arrived sooner than I expected. I hear the sound of screeching tires. However, there's no sound indicating a collision. No runaway vehicle barreling towards me. Instead, I hear the blare of a car horn. On closer inspection, the car seemed to have stopped in time. The cars are sitting in the middle of the intersection, their drivers irritably yelling at one another. However, the accident I'd foreseen hadn't come to pass. After the two finish their bickering, they drive off and traffic resumes as normal.
That car was...
I can't wait for him to get hit by something else now. I can't be sure since it all happened in a blur, but I'm pretty sure it was the same one that hit me. In other words, the situation, as I predicted, it could very well have happened still. But it was narrowly avoided. I hope he gets hit by like an AC unit or something now. It's just like walking by these skyscrapers.
Does this mean I'm in the clear?
As I stand there, disoriented, I'm struck by a sudden feeling that I'm being watched. Turning around, my eyes fall upon a cat, ash gray fur, likely a stray. I have no recollection of this cat in my dream. The cat's like, you almost didn't learn your lesson, dumbass. It stares toward me, unblinking. Almost as if it's singling me out. Its gaze seems eerily human-like, its eyes fixated on me. I can't help but entertain the possibility that this furry creature may be responsible for the change in my fate. Unconsciously, my feet start moving and I cross the intersection in pursuit of the cat. To which the cat turns around and slowly saunters off. Perhaps it sensed my intentions. This is now 2 games in a row where I've wanted to punt the cat. But this time, the only reason why I want to punt this cat is because it tells us in the synopsis that this cat is the death goddess. And honestly, I probably wouldn't want to punt her, but it's just more so on principle at this point that it's always cats.
The cat isn't the death goddess. The cat works with the death goddess, but isn't her. Does that make sense?
Then I'm going to double down on punting the cat.
I don't think she would appreciate you punting her cat, though.
Who's to say? Something isn't right. Cat continues trotting down the sidewalk at a leisurely pace rather than slinking away into some narrow hole like most strays do. Almost as though intentionally choosing a path through which I could follow it. Every so often, it throws a glance over its shoulder to confirm that I'm still there. Is it just me, or is this cat trying to lead me somewhere? After following the cat for a while, I begin to notice how deserted my surroundings have become. It's a little unnerving. Hopefully, I'm not being led into some kind of trap. My pulse continues to quicken as I chase after its tail until finally the cat comes to a stop. Turning around to face me, it places its 2 front paws together before resting on its hind legs. Then it stares at me appraisingly.
Huh.
What was I hoping to even do after I caught up with it? Now that I've come this far, I feel like I've wasted my time. What am I doing? Oh, that's you.
What am I doing? I'm supposed to be looking for a job, not running after stray cats. Guess I'll head back.
But just as I turn on my heel,
どうした？我が輩に何か用事があるのではないのか？
I was not expecting that. Boy.
Hmm?
I look left and right in search of the source of this sudden voice. There's nobody else here.
どこを見ている？目の前にいるだろう。
Open your eyes, peasant.
Hmm?
追ってきたのだから、何か用があったのだろう。
It has an unmistakably human voice. And the words it speaks are clearly directed towards me. Which means this cat is talking to me?
That can't be right. Cats don't talk.
喋って何が悪い？
Racist.
Maybe I really did die in the accident, that would explain why I'm dreaming, or hallucinating, rather. Are you the Grim Reaper, here to take me away?
なるほど。死んだ記憶はあるのか。では、こたびの騒動の原因はお前で間違いない。
What do you mean?
いいか、よく聞け。こうして我が輩と喋っているのは、夢でも幻でもない。現実だ。2度目の9月28日といえば、少しは理解できるか？
Thank you for the clarification.
What?
つまり貴様は、1度目の9月28日に死んだのだ。
Hold on, what are you talking about?
正しく把握するのは難しいだろう。だが、死神というのもあながち間違いではない。
Huh?
すまんな。先に要件を済まさせてもらうぞ。
My chest is assailed by an odd, unfamiliar sensation. A large curved blade of glistening silver is sinking into me. Hell yeah. After all that talk of Grim Reapers, this has to be the Death's own scythe. I try to look behind me, but my muscles won't respond. My knees buckle and I collapse onto the ground. It hurts a lot more than when I rolled off my bed this morning. Pain tells me this is no dream. Yet none of this feels quite real. Maybe it has something to do with all these butterflies I'm seeing.
ごめんなさい。
The scythe-wielding girl offers me a hushed apology. She sounds genuinely remorseful. Did you want to get your CG, by the way?
I'll get it at the end, like I said I would.
Okay. So much for avoiding that car crash. Now Death herself has come to take my life. But why?
Tell me why.
It doesn't matter, honey. I no longer have the strength to form words. Why do I have to die? Before I can even voice that question, my vision fades. I could run all I wanted, but I couldn't escape my fate.
良いのだな、本当に。
It just reminds me of like Brave. What would you do to change your fate? But I like my feet.
わかった。
Weird.
Weird. Weird. Weird. Weird. Weird.
Weird.
Weird. We are so cringe.
I have no idea what you mean. You're so normal.
Uh-huh. My vision is gone, but my brain still seems to be working. Actually, hold up. All my senses are functioning too. The only reason it's pitch black is because there's some sort of cloth covering my face. Better not be my funeral. Awesome.
That would suck.
Gingerly, I lift the cloth from my face. Oh, hi-yo! Whoa. Oh, we're not doing it again. Okay. It's like, third time's the charm. We'll get it this time. The cloth in question just so happens to be large enough to cover an entire person.
What is this? Thing, whatever. What is this thing?
It's a swath of black and red, unfamiliar, but with a sweet fragrance. Is this a cloak? Why was I wearing a cloak? Also, it feels kind of damp. Ew. Yeah. But more importantly...
Where am I? Oh. What's up?
Hello?
Fancy meeting you here.
Such a great way to wake up after being fucking murdered by the Grim Reaper. Solid. I don't know if you have ears, but look at them socks. Look at them thigh highs for eating. Lifting my head, I find myself face to face with the very girl I saw at school earlier, Shiki Natsume. She's seated on a chair in the process of putting on her socks. Also in her underwear.
Pretty sexy underwears, am I at? LASIK, huh? Good choice.
Lilac.
Lilac, LASIK, what? Yeah, LASIK.
Yeah, her underwear looks like LASIK surgery, baby. Eyes fresh off the fucking. Oh, so good.
Okay, I'm closing that. Anyways.
Check sheep. Oh wait, I can pay for it. Hold on. The heck's going on in here? Good soup, Zor. Welcome in. I have to find the haha funny check sheet. There it is.
Anyways.
That's the very first thing that comes to mind. That comes mind? So true. Though I hate to use her as a point of comparison, they're far more appealing than the pair Nozomi had on this morning. Good morning. Judging by all that lace, the fabric must have been a nice texture too. See, that's me. I'm a texture bitch. Not comfy. I'm not putting it on. Even without touching it, I know just how smooth it must feel. Nothing like men's underwear. Now, see here, that's a skill issue. You're not shopping at the right places. Plain, everyday panties have their own appeal too, but personally, these are more to my taste. Moreover, this is the first time I've seen a girl in a state of undress. So much exposed skin.
Damn, she's gorgeous.
Those are my honest thoughts. She looks like a figure out of a dream. Am I in heaven right now? That's what I'm saying. Everyone should try wearing silky ladies underwear. That's all I'm saying.
I won't. No thanks.
I'm on.
Not for me, no.
I'm taking you shopping off, guy.
You are not. I swear to God, if you buy me women's underwear,
Your family's scared I'm gonna roofie you, but nah, I'm just taking you underwear shopping.
If you buy me women's underwear.
Don't worry, it's fine. Oh, it is still my rhyme.
Yeah.
Where is this? Why is Shiki Natsume sitting in front of me, half naked? Those are all very good questions. The soft, slender body before my eyes dominates all of my thought out right now. That's okay, Zorlander. We can take you shopping too. I'll just pick up everybody I know and be like, all right, we're shopping for ladies' underwear, but not for me. God damn, she's so hot. As I continue to stare at her awestruck, Shiki-san seems to notice me at last. Not that I was particularly hard to spot, given our proximity. For a brief moment, she's stupefied at my sudden appearance, but that quickly changes.
Huh?
Oh. Hey, it's your favorite picture. It's your favorite face.
It's funny.
She doesn't scream or slap me. She simply regards me with complete and utter contempt. A girl in her bra and panties is staring down at me with a withering gaze.
Oh, look, it's the shadow. Like, you know what? I could get used to this.
I feel a new sexual fetish sprouting inside me. Then again, this is a very awkward scenario. First of all, I'm the only one who knows her. She has no idea who I am. From her perspective, a complete stranger just popped up while she was in the middle of changing. I wouldn't blame her if she decided to call the police. Realizing I won't be able to talk my way out of this, I go with the best option I have.
Good night.
Which is to cover myself again. He's not wrong, you should cover yourself, but good night was a line of all time. This is a dream. It has to be. Please, God, let this be a dream. I thank you for gracing me with the sight of a beautiful girl in her bra and panties. But if rumor gets out around campus that I'm some peeping Tom, my life will be all but over. If it blows up online, I might actually be expelled. So please let this be a dream. Dear God, thank you for giving me these visions of a hot girl in underwear. But also, don't let the rumors spread. Thank you. When I open my eyes, it'll be the morning of September 28th once more, and Nozomi will be shaking me awake. Okay, I guess not.
Oi.
As the cloth flies free, I find myself in the same unfamiliar room as before. And the girl standing before me is not Sumizome Nozomi, but Shiki Natsume. At least she's wearing clothes now.
Ohayo.
Huh? Okay, she's kind of funny for that. She's got jokes.
Good morning to you too.
随分と大胆な覗きもいたものね。
God, it's over.
I wasn't trying to peep.
は？
I'm sorry?
いい夢見れた？
Yeah, to be honest, I thought I thought I'd woken up in heaven when I saw you.
そう。なら次は本物の天国を見せてあげる。
Oh, well, in that case, let me do it for you.
Wait, please, I can explain. This was an accident, I swear. I wasn't trying to peep on you.
わざわざ休憩室に忍び込んでおいて。
break room? Is that where I am?
白々しい。
I'm serious, I don't even know how I got here in the first place.
どんどんどん。
Last thing I remember, I was sliced in half.
Wait, I want to hear that.
Awesome.
どんどんどん。ドンキー。
She just calls you a donkey. Don 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 donkey. Roses are red, violets are blue. You better get ready because I'm gonna kill you. It's so fucking fire.
What kind of scary ass poem is that? Please just calm down. I'll do anything you want.
記憶だけを差し出すか、いっそその首ごと差し出すか。どっち？
He's already parted with his head twice. Oh, so if we choose head, we die. I'm guessing.
If I'm gonna be honest, if I remember right, it's a non-choice.
We die either way.
It's a... No, we don't die. Okay, I'm gonna just say this. We died that once. Unless we get the bad ending, we don't die from here on. That was a one and done.
Right, but I thought the first choice leads to a bad ending.
That's what I just said. Like, unless we choose a bad ending, we don't just die naturally in the story.
And the bad... Yeah, is the bad ending to part with my head?
No. This is a non-consequential. The bad ending is if you don't accept the job, which comes much later.
I still want to part with my head.
Okay. Neither of those are gonna work. Calm down for a second and listen to me. See, I was taking a walk outside when I suddenly lost consciousness, and next thing I knew, I woke up in the break room covered in a cloth.
Huh?
Look, I get it. I know this sounds crazy. It is. I can hardly believe it myself. I was chasing what turned out to be, well, a talking cat, but then I got stabbed from behind by a scythe. It sounds ludicrous, but believe me, it's true.
猫と死神？
The very girl who is about to end my life stops and ponders my words. Well, certainly wasn't expecting that. At that moment, the door opens.
ここで寝てもらってたんですね。よかった。ちゃんと起きてくれました。
The girl who enters looks at me with a smile. Never seen her before. Who is she?
これ、秋月さんの仕業？仕業だなんて人聞きの悪い。そりゃ確かに休憩室に人を休ませているという説明を忘れてましたけど。あ、マント。そっか、ここに置いてましたか。
This is awkward.
とはいえこの雰囲気、もしや何かありました？知らずに着替え
I feel like I walked in on something. What happened?
というか、下着姿を見られた。
Why are you telling her?
男の子に思いっきり見られた。
Why wouldn't you tell her?
ごめんなさい。嫌がらせや驚かせようとしたわけではなく、私のミスでした。謝罪します。
Lies.
すべては私の責任ですから、どうか高峰さんのことを許してもらえませんか？
Why are you making it sound like we're...
She knows our name.
Sorry, I really do feel bad about peeping on you. But I didn't do it on purpose. I hope you can find it in you to spare my life, at the very least.
わかった。警察には電話しないでおく。
Okay. That's a plus.
よかった。ありがとうございます。
Yeah, really. I'd hate to end up with a criminal record.
殺人事件が起きるのはこれからだしね。
Whoa, okay. What?
It's gonna be hard not to pick her.
Well, I'm not complaining. She was my favorite for many reasons.
You know me and women who threaten to kill me.
Well, that's
Big
not
fan.
why I picked her, but I know it will probably be a plus for you.
It is. This has been enjoyable.
What?
You picked her because she's a girl failure. I already know. After the coffee thing, I was like, hat. That and her facial expressions, because you talked about how much you like them. And in general, she's more your aesthetic.
Yeah, so I won everything there. I'm like, hell.
Hell yeah.
This is the one visual novel so far where we can agree on who the favorite, I guess, is.
Yeah, it'll be hard to beat the yandere, not gonna lie. Not that she's an actual yandere, but she keeps threatening to kill me, and one day I want there to be an option to be like, okay, go ahead.
What?
Go on. Choke
Go
me.
on. What? I thought you were calling the police. What? I thought you were calling the police? I get that you're upset about all this, but is it worth ending a man's life over?
私にとっては帳尻が合うぐらい恥ずかしいことだったってこと。
Yeah, get him.
I'm so sorry, I really am.
まあまあ、落ち着いてください。そんなに慌てなくてもただの照れ隠しですから。恥ずかしくて
I disagree, let her
どう
cook.
接すればいいのかわからず対応がきつくなってるだけですよ。
That's kind of cute. I don't know how to be, so I'm gonna be a murderer.
うるさいな。
I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I guess I'll just be a murderer.
人に見られると困るような下着だったんですか？普段履きで油断しすぎた下着。逆に気合
Oh
が入
god,
った
we're gonna open our mouth when we really shouldn't
だとす
here.
るとかなり恥ずかしいかもしれませんね。誰のせいでこんなことになったと思ってるの？私です。すみません。茶化すつもりではなかったんですが、もう言いません。重ねて謝罪をしますから、何卒穏便にお願いします。ならもっと反省してくれない？猛省しまくりやがってくれない？はい、調子に乗りました。申し訳ありません。あと念のために言っておくけど、私は別にエロい下着なんて身につけてないからね。普通の下着だから。
And then we're gonna disagree?
What?
なんでそこで声を上げる？
I'm not. Sorry.
I barked out, unable to contain my shock. Correct, that's pretty normal. So that doesn't count as sexy. Sure, they're not risque enough to the point that they expose her nipples or nether region. But I'd still say they're plenty sexy. I've never seen anything as hot as that. Truly a sight for sore eyes. Girls really are something else. Women, 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 women.
夏目さんには普通でも高峰さんには刺激が強かったようですね。ドンキと刃物だとやっぱりドンキの方が楽かな。
The panic button was real. And there you have it, chat. The first use of the panic button, and it wasn't even for anything on screen.
Yeah, there was nothing on screen, but I have to go BRB.
Okay. Are you gonna BRB screen?
You want to? I can.
How long are you gonna be gone?
I'm just taking out the trash, but we can.
Yeah, I'll go pee and whatever else.
Okay.
Quick BRB chat.
What the? Okay, whatever.
Hey, your thingy kind of did it. It did some of it.
Not all of it, but whatever. It's fine.
That's better than none. I think it did none the last time.
It did none the first time I did it, which was starting screen 2 game. But at least this time it has something. Anyways.
And we're back to getting our balls chopped off. Fun.
Shit. Gotta get out of here.
まあまあ、それだけ夏目さんが魅力的だったということです。女子としては誇っていいんじゃないですか？見られたのが下着姿でなければね。それにです、私の話がまだ終わっていません。殺されてしまうと困ります。
You can kill him after I talk to him. I've already killed him once.
Is that the only reason you have to object to me being murdered?
とりあえず、
Yes.
今日見たことは忘れて。わかった？
Oh, are we doubling down? Take my head.
I'll try.
では、今度は
No.
私の話なんですが、本題に入る前に確認をさせてください。どこか痛かったり、気分が悪かったり、何か不調はありますか？
Okay, doctor.
Not really, no.
よかった。心配する必要はないと分かってはいたんですが、何せ私も生きた人を
What the
見るの
shit?
は初めてのことでしたから。ちゃんと目覚めて不調もないのでしたら安心して良さそうですね。
Something hits me just now. Heard this girl's voice somewhere before, and very recently at that. But where?
何ですか？どうかしました？
Oh. You were the one standing over me with the scythe.
私は秋月環奈と言います。突然失礼しました。のんきに構えていられない事情がありまして。
So you're not denying that you tried to kill me?
She didn't try, she did.
仕方ないとは思いますが、そんなつもりはありません。あの鎌で切っても人は死んだりしませんよ。
What? Scam. I'm going back to the black-haired yandere.
You did slice me with it, though.
はい、そこに関しては。ちゃんと全てを説明しますが、少し長い話になりそうですから、 場所を変えませんか？
No. That sounds like a trick question.
私もここにいていいの？問題ありません。夏目さんにも関係してくることかもしれませんから。
But what is this place? A cafe?
はい、そうですよ。まだ営業は始めてないけどね。
Oh, do you work here? Fuck. She's Shiki? Is that Shiki?
Cheeky. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Shiki-san?
そうだけど。なんで私の名前知ってるの？前に会ったことある？やだ怖い。覗きに加えてストーカー？
Bestie.
No, I'm not. Stop adding to my list of crimes, and I thought we agreed that I didn't peep on purpose. We go to the same college, and I'm a junior like you, though I'm in a completely different major program. My name is... I can't even say my own name. Fuck.
Takamine Kousei.
Yeah. My name is Takamine Kousei.
なんで私のことを知ってるの？
Well, you're famous around campus.
私が？特に目立つこともしてないのに。もしかして愛想が悪いことで有名とか？
Oh, you're hot and known for crushing hearts.
I guess I'll be more apt to say you're the topic of rumors. Guys like to gossip about how pretty you are, who's been confessing to you, why you reject them, stuff like that.
なるほど、そういう噂か。
Don't worry though, I never heard anything too bad about you.
He's brazenly honest right now. I don't hate it, but it's just wild.
Well, what is he supposed to say? Like, it's like, I know you because there are rumors about you at school, of course.
Yeah, no, I think he handled that well. I'm just shocked that he handled it well, if that makes sense.
Why? Because you think all MCs are stupid?
Yes. And in general, like, open and honest communication isn't real.
Oh, wow. Damn.
I'm not lying out of consideration for her feelings or anything. I've genuinely never heard any nasty rumors about Shiki Natsume. That said, I'm not exactly a man with many friends, and definitely not any female ones. So I have no way of knowing what other girls say about her.
Depends if they're the jealous type or...
Yeah, it totally depends. Because it could either be quite literally nothing, it could just be the outright facts, like, oh, another guy confessed and she turned him down, or it could just be like, that hoe! But still, if it was anything scandalous, I'd probably have heard of it from Hiroto. The way I see it, her claim to fame is a result of that air of mystique surrounding her. She's curt, but not rude. She can come off as somewhat aloof, although not completely unapproachable. Treats everyone alike, guy or girl, maintaining the exact same degree of social familiarity. A delicate balancing act that anyone else would have a hard time pulling off.
さてと、では本題なんですが、一体何から話せばいいのやら。あ、ごまかそうとしてるわけじゃないんですよ。話さなければいけないことが多いので。
Well, I'll go ahead and ask you a question if I may. I haven't actually died, have I?
はい、あの
Only
方は
once.
人を殺傷するためのものではありませんから。改めて、私は秋月環奈です。そして人間ではありません。死神と呼ばれる存在です。
Shinigami.
Shinigami. A Grim Reaper. Are you one too, Shike-san?
彼女が死神ってことは知ってるけど、私は普通の人間。
Ah, so I'm guessing that means you're here due to some special circumstances of your own.
まあ、そういうこと。
Shikio-san says nothing more, averting her eyes. Avert your eyes. I guess I can take that to mean she doesn't want to elaborate on the subject.
夏目さんに関しては話がそれてしまいますから、今は高峰さんの事情について優先させましょう。
Okay, I'm listening.
死神と聞いて、
Okay.
高峰さんはどんなことを思い浮かべます？
Damn, she's making fun of the way I speak still.
Okay. Listen, I can't help if you trigger my echolalia.
You're what?
my parroting.
Oh, I thought you were a banana, not a parrot.
Yeah.
Since when did you
I'm
change?
I'm a multifaceted PNG on your head.
Okay, what was I?
You were saying
An arbiter who decides when a person is to die? Or maybe they work under God like a messenger?
そんなところですね。大体合ってます。
Oh, okay.
我々死神は死者の魂を案内する役目を神から与えられた者たちです。
But I'm not dead.
今は死んでいません。
Quit telling everyone I'm dead.
ないはずです。交通事故に遭い、車にひかれて一度死んでしまったことを。
Yeah.
Wasn't that a dream though?
夢じゃありません。あれも現実です。ただし、あの事故が起きた9月28日はなかったことになりましたが。
What does that mean?
高峰さんが死んでしまったあの瞬間、世界は9月28日の朝に戻りました。だから今は2度目の9月28日になりますね。
Uh-huh. Hold on a minute. So let me get this straight. Although I died, I returned to the morning of that day and I'm reliving it? Does this make this like some parallel world then?
世界が分岐したわけではなく、改変、上書きという考え方が近いかと。
But what caused that?
高峰さんが死にたくないと願ったから。だから朝に戻ったんです。死から逃れるために。
He didn't want to die a virgin. So we have to smash.
Wait, slow down. That makes no sense.
一度目の死んだ記憶が証拠になりませんか？
I admit it felt way too realistic to be a dream. But even supposing what you say is true, why the heck would the world rewind just because I didn't want to die? If the clock turned back each time someone was about to die but didn't want to, everything would be a jumbling mess, no?
もちろん普通ではありえません。つまり、高峰さんは普通ではなかったんですよ。
Is there something wrong with me?
問題は
Oh, yeah.
体ではなく魂です。
Oh,
The
that
hell's
almost hurts worse.
The hell is wrong with
I
my
almost
soul?
prefer she call us ugly.
Damn.
魂は人が思うよりも強大な力を持っています。
And mine's just
And you can access that power.
why?
それが発揮さ
Spiritual
れると
pressure.
人の身を超えた現象、奇跡すら起こすことができるのです。その一部は今も伝えられていますね。
Miracles like turning water into wine or parting the Red Sea.
はい。ですが、気軽にホイホイ奇跡を起こしては、高峰さんの言う通り、世界が乱れます。なので神は、奇跡などを起こせる魂が生まれないようにしました。
And yet you
奇跡がホイ
were.
ホイ起きていたら、世界が壊れてしまいますから。しかも、自分でコントロールできない力となればなおさら。
Okay, but then what does that mean for me?
高峰さんは後天的に魂が強力になってしまったパターンです。原因はそれ。
I love that double screen shimmer. It's so clean. In the direction she points is a butterfly fluttering through the air as it flaps its wings.
Wait, I saw one just like that when you cut me with your scythe. And in my dream as well. I thought I died after the car hit me, but then I saw a butterfly. Next thing I knew, I was waking up in bed.
この蝶々は魂の残滓なんです。
Soul remnants? What are those?
人の魂は本
What
来
are
生まれ変わ
those?
り巡るもの。
These are my
ですが、
Crocs.
生まれ変わるために
I am
も
wearing
それ
Crocs.
なりの
Yes.
力が必要になります。
If I were wearing any shoes, they would be Crocs, but I am barefoot because I do not wear shoes in my house.
She doesn't wear. She's lying. She doesn't wear shoes. Period. Just
That's true. It nubs out all day, every day.
yeah, nubs. She nubs it all day.
It sounds so wrong. Straight nubbing it.
So there are exceptions.
生まれ変わるための力が足りず消えてしまったり、魂が現世にこぼれ落ちたり。
Oh my god. I hope that's not heard on stream.
What?
The screaming child.
Oh, I have no idea. I'd have to listen.
That's fine. Yeah. And the souls that linger turn into those butterflies?
はい。とはいえ、肉体の殻に収まっていない魂は
I don't hear it, so I don't know if it's still going or not, but it sounds fine.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna mute myself every time I don't say anything. Just to make sure.
ですが、消失する前に生きている人間の魂に取り込まれる場合もあります。取り込んだ魂はその分だけ強大になる。
So you're saying the latter is what happened to me? Does that mean I have another person's soul inside me?
I don't feel any abnormalities aside from a bit of restlessness.
衰弱した魂に人としての記憶や意志はありません。他の人と混ざり合っているわけではないことは保証しておきます。
That's a relief.
実は今、この衰弱した魂が死神業界で問題になっているんです。
It's an industry?
これまでにも衰弱した魂は存在しました。ですが近年その魂が激増。現世を漂う蝶々も増加の一途をたどっているん
We're
です。
eating them. Hum, 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 hum.
Why is that?
人が持つ魂の力とは希望であったり何かに対する執着であったり、一言で言うなら強い気持ちです。ですが今は若くても夢を見ない人も多い世の中です。疎み、絶望し、結果として魂が衰弱をする。
Damn. 15 years ago this game was, huh?
I actually don't remember the exact year. Let me check.
別にポジティブな気持ちでなくても構いません。
I have to realize I have to like
バックログ画面ね。
I have to make sure I'm not in the damn thing or No, it was actually 2022.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Wait,
'Cause that's pretty recent, and these are very recent feelings.
or maybe 2020 cuz it's hard because I don't know if that's the date it was made or the date of localization. But either way, it's more recent than that. So earliest
Yeah.
2019 maybe. But 2020
Yeah, I do see that.
2022. Yeah. Anyways. Oh, I can jump back to it.
シーンを移動しますね。
That's a pretty depressing reason.
別にポジティブな気持ちでなくても構いません。 次こそは楽しい人生を送りたい。あいつが許せない。なんてネガティブな執着でもそこに思いがあればいいんですが、人生なんて辛いばかりでもう嫌だと諦めてしまわれるとどうしようもなく。
Oh. This is seriously depressing.
今時の死神の仕事は死者の案内だけではありません。新たな蝶々を生み出さないこと、そして現世をさまよう蝶々を集めることも死神のお仕事なんです。こんな風に。
That giant scythe, ill-befitting her slender body, swings through the air. Its blade catches a butterfly mid-flight. Instantly, the glowing butterfly dissipates.
この鎌もそのためだけに使われるものですから安心してください。
So it's like a butterfly's nest for yeah. So then the reason you sliced me was to separate the butterflies that my soul had absorbed?
だいたいそんな感じですかね。つまり次に何かあってもやり直しはできません。そのままあっさり死んでしまいますからお気をつけください。
You took away my powers! No!
なので夏目さん、いくら恥ずかしくても気軽に殺したりしないでくださいね。蒸し返さないで、忘れたいんだから。念のためってやつですよ。
Kill us. Grim Reapers, souls, miracles. Sounds like something straight out of a fairy tale, so I'm still not entirely convinced by any of it is true. But anyway, that means everything's back to normal now. Oh, yeah.
Take backward. Anyway. Anyway. But anyways, that means everything's back to normal now, right?
残念ながら
Well, I'm not that lucky, am I?
事態はそこまで簡単ではありません。重要なのはここからです。
やれやれ。ようやく我が輩の出番か。
やれやれ。Hmm?
It's so that one chick from Bleach coded. Because her cat form sounds like a dude.
Yoruichi.
Like a deep voice dude, yeah.
Well, this
Aside
one is
from
a
myself. Aw. That's okay.
That's okay.
That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. Does he have giant cat balls? Because I always find it funny when they have like dude cats in like anime and they have them with their balls still on and they're like just massive.
Hey, I don't think so.
Yeah. Aside from myself, Akizuki-san and Shiki-san are the only other people in the room. So whose voice did I just hear? Oh, we're gonna do this shit again.
Wait, are you the talking cat I spoke to earlier?
間違いではないが、我が輩とそこいらの猫を一緒にするな。
Just like then, the cat sits on its hind legs in the middle of the cafe.
You don't seem very different from any other stray cat to me.
無礼だぞ。
その姿では仕方ありませんよ。説明するためにもまずは閣下の本来の姿に戻ってはどうです？
Your Excellency.
そうだな。では。
Ah!
俺なら
Flashbang.
喋っても違和感がないだろう。
Oh, he stands up with a cape and has a crown and a monocle. Amazing transformation. No balls?
No balls.
Damn.
This just makes it way weirder, to be honest. I can't say I've ever seen a cat that talks and walks on two legs, let alone wears a cape and a crown.
これは由緒正しき公爵家の証だ。
A duke? Are you like some kind of aristocrat? Aristocrat?
They missed. Yeah, they missed the pun of Aristocat.
バックログ画面だよ。
Pain.
What am I watching?
Oh, are you looking at the GIF?
Yes.
It's a Hop on Marvel Rivals GIF that I thought you would appreciate.
Who am I going to use that for?
I don't know, your Marvel Rivals friends that you're slowly accumulating.
I don't have. And none of them, even if I had, are close enough that I would just be like comfortable, like, hey, yeah, here, this GIF.
Yeah, that's for the. I said this is for you in the future.
Nah, okay.
For you later.
みたいではなくて、閣下は貴族なんです。
Blue-blooded.
ケットシーって猫の妖精を知らない？
The cat Sidhe.
I have no idea. Like the support summon that buffs your party members?
ゲームの話じゃなくて、元になった猫の妖精のこと。閣下はそれなんだって。
You call him that too?
公爵だから継承は閣下とかなんとか。ケットシーとしての名前は帝だそうよ。
Mikado.
Mikado.
Like Mike's avocado.
Mikado. As in the word that means emperor? That's not any less pompous. Still, I gotta say.
爵位を持ち出さ
I
れて
like
も
the detail of only being able to see like the tops of his ears in the crown. Okay, I have our Google overview.
無礼だな。
Okay.
It's spelled with an I though, so it's like the Kate Sidhe, but I'm assuming or the cat Sith or Seath maybe. Is a fairy creature from Celtic mythology, often depicted as a large black cat with a white spot on its chest. The term Kate Sidhe is the Irish Gaelic form, while Cat Sith is the Scottish Gaelic form, both translating to fairy cat. These mythical creatures are associated both with Scottish and Irish folklore. Soul snatching, witches in disguise. Magic abilities. Good and bad luck. Inspiration for the 9 lives proverb. Well, there you go.
Huh.
There's a lot there.
まあいい。とにかく我が輩のことは理解できたな。
Vaguely.
Almost, but there's something I want to confirm first.
何？
Nani?
Come here for a second.
Oh no, he's gonna pet him.
ほら。何をするのだ？
A talking cat that
This is
walks on
cute.
2 feet. It still seems a bit too far-fetched for me, so I have to touch you and see if you were real.
無礼な。貴様には分からぬかもしれんが、我が輩は王家ともつながる由緒正しき公爵家の。
So fluffy. It's fluffy.
It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
Oh, you're so fluffy and soft and warm too. You don't seem like some kind of sophisticated toy robot, at least.
当然であろうが。あ、おい、どこを触っておるのだ。そこはやめんか、バカ者。や、
Sensation is far too real. How do you say that? Cat said he? Cat said he?
It would probably be easier to say cat Sith.
Cat Sith. So you really are a cat Sith or whatever. Does that mean all that Grim Reaper stuff was true too?
I gave him a tentative rub between the eyebrows, which I hear cats tend to love.
そう言っておるであろうが。
All trace of dignity gone, he begins to purr blissfully. He must like this. He's gonna kill us in our sleep. Cat's already tried to do that, and now he's gonna have beef because we're petting him.
He's like, oh, nice kitty. Anyways.
I did read it, but I'll read it again.
Oh, did you?
For all that talk, he's just like any other cat.
I thought. Hey, look at that. What the fuck? Wait, hold on, let me hear that again.
God, he looks like he's in heat.
F it, I'll say that.
登録しますね
This is kind of fun. His fur is thick and luxuriant and pleasant to the touch.
Luxuriant. like a cat and like a royal cat.
Indeed. Yeah. Indeed, only the king of cats could possess such a high quality coat.
おいいい加減にしもう十分であろうな
Oh, right. I guess I have to admit you're not just a toy or figment of my imagination. Like me.
Yeah, that's you.
My apologies.
まったく人間はすぐにモフモフを従って困る猫にも文化的に生きる最低限の権利というものがあってだな
Huh? They're so jealous that we just fucking
貴様
scratched
らまで
him.
我が輩を見つめてどういうつもりだ
正直に言うと私昔から閣下の体に興味があったんですよ。無礼だ無礼だって言われるので今までは遠慮してましたけど私もモフモフしたいです。
Yeah.
私も一度触ってみたかったの。触ってもいいならもっと早くに言ってくれないと。ですよね。
高峰厚生は勝手に触っただけで我が輩が許可したわけではおいこらよせ変なところを触れてないモフモフするなって
口ではそう言いながらも体は正直ですね、閣下。
Oh.
さっきから
You're gonna say that to us later?
我が輩をそこいらの猫と同じにするんでにゃひ
What the fuck?
Wow. That one all sounded like a long ass fart.
この無礼者どもが
Wow. Insolent Charles.
Damn.
ありがとうございました、
God.
閣下。思っていた以上に気持ちよかった。
なんたる屈辱
So I get that you're real and all, but what is this cat Sith thing?
ケットシーも死神も同じ神の使いだ猫たちの情報網を利用できるいわば神の目であり耳だな犬は人をパートナーに選び猫は神をパートナーに選んだ人が知らぬだけでケットシーの歴史は長いのだぞ
So we have God, Grim Reapers, and Cat Sith. The situation is growing more absurd by the minute, but I can't deny the evidence before my very eyes.
ともかく高峰厚生
That is my name. Thank you.
お前の魂の一部を切り離すことに成功はしたが解決したわけではない
Why not?
再び腸を取り込んで魂が大きくなっては元の木阿弥ではないか根本的な問題はお前が今の人生に満足していないことにある
Preaching to the choir, but what's your point?
腸としてさまよう魂は満足を得られなかった魂たちだ故に同じようなネガティブな気持ちに引き寄せられる
Can't say I've ever felt this. Ow, 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 ow. discontent with my life, though. Ow. Hold on. Ow. Shit.
You okay?
I think I felt like I sat on something.
Ow.
Why is there a pen here?
Also, as a fun little thing for viewers, I was curious, so I looked up how to pronounce it because it has so many different origins, and I figured we probably weren't saying it right. It's pronounced Ketshi.
Ketchi?
We're probably not gonna pronounce it like that, but I thought that was interesting. Yeah, like Ket.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ketshi. But it's also because of like how many times it's been adopted into things and how different cultures pronounce things and stuff. Kate Sith is also something that happens very often, which is close to what we're saying basically, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But Ketchi.
Akechi.
Yep.
間違いない。少なくとも現状のままでは蝶をまた取り込んでしまう。むしろ意識していない分、問題の根は深いかもしれんな。
But what's supposed to be the source of it all?
それは
What does
お
it
前が自分
mean?
で考えることだ。
Thanks, bro. It's not very helpful.
何かないのか？夢とまでは言わなくても、このまま死んでは未練というか、心残りというか、そういったものが。
The most immediate goals that come to mind are graduating from university and finding a job. And again, I don't really have any particular companies or jobs in mind yet. Which would leave my only other goal as getting laid.
I love how the song is called Huh?
Losing my virginity? I want a girlfriend, and I want to have sex like most men my age do. Speaking of, I get the vague feeling I actually bemoaned this the moment I died. Bemoaned. It's true.
どうやら見つかったようだな。
Uh-huh.
Somewhat, maybe?
なんだ？はっきり言え。
I simply cannot.
So what's the best way to say this? Huh. What the fuck? Okay.
Dude, and guys think women don't say what they mean.
I guess I want to be more of like a normie, a chat. This has to be a translation thing, right? There's no way this.
More than likely, but it's not like he's voiced, so I can't tell you what he said in Japanese.
That's all I can think of, really.
Okay, I don't know the word anyway. Wait, say her thing again. I have heard that before. I don't remember what it means. Probably not a Chad, but Chad adjacent.
高峰さんは若い男の子。つまり女の子と触れ合いたいと。ああ。つまりセックスですね。
Hey, I didn't say all that, but yeah.
Is it?
It's a Chad, not. Well, anyway. Hey, I was trying to tiptoe around it, damn it. Do you really have to point it out so bluntly?
まあ男の子だもんね。
Bruh.
別に恥ずかしがることでもないと思うけど。
Still, though. Hearing a girl of my own age be so straightforward about it, awkward to say the least.
うちの大学にもそういう子はたくさんいるし、行動に起こしている子も少なくないじゃない。男の子も女の子も。
Yeah, maybe. Ugh. I can't believe I had my virginity status exposed to a girl I just met today.
安心して。最初からそうだと思ってたから。
Okay, damn, okay. I, don't think that helps.
誰にだって初めてはあるものです。
Oh, now you're getting that. It's okay,
青
bud.
春を過ごす若者にとって恋愛は重要な要素だと思います。恥じる必要などありません。
Bro.
恋をしましょう。愛し合いましょう。ビバ恋愛、レッツ性的行為。
It's okay.
That last part. Let's get down and get sexual.
Bro, you sound like you're volunteering. Like, relax.
No, that definitely, yeah.
This is one big joke to you, isn't it?
いいえ、そんなつもりはありません。人生において愛は重要なことです。私は真剣に高峰さんの力になりたいと思っているんですよ。レッツって、もしかして秋月さんが筆下ろしをしてあげるつもり？
Yeah, see?
私がお筆を下ろして差し上げるんですか？
Yeah, go on.
いや、だってレッツってしましょうってことでしょ？
Thinks about it. Oh, God.
それはまあ死神として必要だということなら、私がその慰めることもなきにしもあらず的な。
Jesus. It's almost worse. Awesome.
ダメですよ。
We say yes, right? If we say yes, it kills us, right?
深めるための行為であって気軽に済ませればいいというものではないと思うわけですよ。だからそんなのそもそも私だって経験もないのに、いやそういうことでもなくて愛が重要だと思うわけで、ですからその
Damn, she's fighting an eternal battle that we never asked her to fight.
意外と
It's rough out here, man.
Well, that's fine. I wasn't gonna ask her to do anything like that for me anyways.
期待してなかったんだ。
Bro. I think most people would be a little hesitant to give their virginity to a person they just met. Holy crap. Not in America. Not anymore, apparently. I mean, do I look like the kind of guy who whips it out at the first opportunity that presents itself?
You could be. Like, not with that attitude.
Plus, this could be some kind of honeypot, too.
言い訳ばっかりしてるとチャンスが訪れた時にもつかめないんじゃない？
Accurate, probably.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That hits a little too close to home.
何にしろそのリア充や陽キャになればいいのではないか
Oh my god.
Normies, really? Oh, that's easier said than done. One does not just become a normie.
要はモテたいということだろそんなものは心の持ちようで変わるものだ
What does that mean?
形から入ることが重要な場合もあると我が輩は思うぞ
Oh, I remember this part. Oh, I remember this part. Oh, I remember this part. Oh, it was so cringe. Anyways, I don't want to do it. I don't want to voice him anymore right now.
In other words, I should behaving the way I think a Chad would. I should be behaving the way I think a Chad would.
Yeah.
He might have a point there. If I keep moping and telling myself I'm a loner, I'll be stuck in an endless loop of negative thoughts. And most people want to be around someone who's bright and cheerful rather than dark and gloomy.
Is that why I don't have friends?
No, you don't have friends because you're an asshole.
Wow, damn.
I'm sorry.
Ouch.
I would say there is some truth to that, though. Not for you, but I think in general, going back to the original statement of like, I don't have friends because I'm dark and gloomy. I think that's not the reason, but I think it's hard to be around that all the time. So people are more inclined to be around people who can help lift them when they're going through shit. But if the other person is always the one who's going through shit, then you can never have your moment to go through shit because they're going through shit, you know? Mm-hmm. I'm only speaking from experience because I lived years in a very, very dark place and I know I was fucking a drag to be around. So I'm just like, yeah, I think there's some truth to that a little bit. It's not that they don't like you, it's that you're hard to be around. And then at some point it just gets a lot. So.
Homo.
It may not be my true self, but as long as I pull off a good enough act, I might be able to inject myself with a little bit of positivity. If I'm going to act like a Chad, I'd better start talking like one too.
Oh, please. I don't want to do this.
Lock in. Start every sentence with where my hug at.
I suppose I can do that. Yeah, maybe you're right. Alright, let's give it a shot. I mean, let's give it a shot, dudes. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, dude.
Oh, are you going like surfer? I love that for you. You're so in. You're locked in. They're like, what the fuck? Yeah!
What's the matter, dude?
ウェイってなんだ
That's kind of a tough question, dude.
ねえ、ウェイの使い方完全に間違えてるんだけど。ウェイ
Or
って語尾
whatever.
につけるものじゃなく、挨拶とか相槌みたいなもので、そもそも古くない？
You fucking nailed it, man. You absolutely fucking nailed it.
Dudettes.
Dude that.
そんなマジかみたいなノリのウェイは初めて聞いた。
A for effort.
She is fucking getting him. This localization for this part is kind of good because I feel like someone would unironically say that, right? Like, wow, I've never heard someone unironically say dudette. That's yikes.
Damn. Maybe I'm not cut out to be one of the cool kids.
いや、今のはそれ以前の問題だと思うけど。違うウェイかってその勘違いはありえないですウェイ
Come on, don't laugh at me.
すみませんついで
I love this. This is great.
もああいう人たちって言葉遣いの問題ではなくもっとポジティブというか
So,
Yep.
I remember this part. If you listen, you could still hear her laughing in the background.
It's great. This is when you gotta do unshrimp, straight back, shoulders back, chest out.
諦めないというか
Eyes to the sky.
めんどくさいというかしつこいというかうざいというか
Wow.
Okay then. Are you speaking from personal experience?
嫌な目ってほどでもないけど何度か飲み会に誘われたことがある
Yeah.
Not surprising, you're a good-looking girl.
でも行く気がなくて断ったのなのにからのって食い下がられ続ける気持ちわかる
No. If he had people pestering him, he wouldn't be in the predicament he's in right now. Tone deaf. She's just laughing in the back.
That does sound pretty annoying.
他にもじゃあ来週にするねとか絶対に諦めない人もいるし行かないって言ってるのに聞きやしない
Preach.
中には俺はイケメンでモテるんだぜ誘われて光栄でしょなんてオーラ満開の人もいて思い出しただけでムカムカする
She's still laughing.
Mm-hmm.
食事
Me
中
too.
ずっとあんな調子で絡まれたらストレスでどうにかなるというか途中でぶん殴りそうもちろん全員じゃなくあくまで一部の人なんだけどその一部の人の威力が凄まじくて
True, I guess they just leave such a strong impression that it's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of chats.
それでもゴビウェイだけは見たことないウェイ
Dude. Alright, I got it.
この調子では
I get it.
高峰昴生を一人にしておいても事態は解決しそうにないな。
That's correct.
そうですねそうかもしれません
Damn, she really
I love her.
more than the black hair or even?
Nah, I think she's second.
Nah.
お前まだ笑っていたのか。
すみませんなんかツボに入っちゃって閣下のおっしゃる通り高峰さんを一人にしてはいけないと思いますこのままではとても心配です
How dare.
ここはやっぱり
そうだな。それがいいだろ
ということで高峰さん
Wait, what, you, what? What?
我々の死神の仕事を手伝ってもらえませんかこのカフェで一緒に働いてほしいんです
Oh, thanks.
「まるで夢みたい」「謎なぞばかり」「重なり合うハプニング」「導かれたの新しい私」「フリルに舞う恋の風」「Yes 新しいドアをノック」「開ける鍵はそう君の心の奥に隠されているフィーリング」「Tonight 歌えブワブワスフレのロマンス」「おまじない開け